And we're live. Okay, good. Welcome to part 16 of Legend of Month. And today, the thing I have to say about us today is that we're on a boat. So what did we do last time? So the last time you guys arrived in town, which is known as Bright Harbor, apparently was like used to be like a little bit bigger of a town, maybe, but tourism industry kind of dried up, especially in the last year. Bad stuff, you know, warm waters, like kind of like sauna waters, which kind of feels good until like, you know, you stay in too long and your skin gets all pruny, or if you're Malice, you have scaly skin, so you don't. Anyway, you guys talked to some people. You found out before that there was a little girl probably out in the ocean somewhere, question mark, needs to be rescued, most likely. And being the, you know, good party that you are, is like, sure, we'll go do that. That's cool. So who did you talk to in town? You pretty much like cut straight to the chase, if I recall correctly. You hit up a shop where you bought a couple of things. Indigo, I believe, bought some Ray-Ban sunglasses, which is going to help him potentially later on in this planet. And also, pairs. Yeah, at least 2 pairs. I forget if you bought more than 2. No potions of dark vision though. And I think later on you guys came back and you picked up like a diving bell, I think is what it was. Which Korg like crit a history check to know exactly what a diving bell was. So that was kind of cool. Because you guys need probably some way to extract this girl, you know, from the possible ocean depths that she's at. Presuming, you know, she's not... I don't know, there's a lot of mystery surrounding this that you guys are probably going to have to find out. But anyway, you were able to make contact with this guy who's a sailor by the name of Bryson. He was like, yeah, let's go, you know, chat with the harbor master guy who's kind of like the mayor of the town-ish. I mean, he's the harbor master, and the name of the town is Bright Harbor, so it makes sense to me. Anyway, so his name was Glingold, and he was like, sure, yeah, that sounds like a good use of our literally one boat that we have left in the town, because the rest are, you know, apparently not here, for reasons I don't think he discovered. So sure, Bryson's a hardy sailing man, and has taken you out to sea. After there was like something going on with a little tablet that Malice was like, whatever, come back to it later. And then there was these little gems that attracted you enough, and then there were these guys who were gonna pop out and eat you, and then they didn't eat you because, despite, I think you guys rolled good enough in your perception or something, you're not surprised. And I don't think they got to do a single thing. They literally all died because Adam has sharpshooter, and that's literally the reason why. And so you guys got out to sea, and then there's a plesiosaur that came up, and Adam has sharpshooter, so that happened again. And that pretty much brings us to where we are today.
We killed a Loch Ness monster too.
Pretty much. That's what I said. The plesiosaur.
Yeah.
I believe it like dropped to the. Oh my word! This is slow and laggy. It like sank after dying because, you know, couldn't hold itself aloft. And shortly thereafter, you kind of notice like there's like blood rippling up, like as if something, not just like normal bleeding out. It's like probably like shark-infested waters and stuff. So.
Right.
So I'm not quite exactly sure how many like leagues. That's a term, right?
Yeah.
Or knots? No, knots is speed, right?
No, knots is speed.
Knots is speed. Nautical miles, possibly. Anyway, you were at approximately the distance out that, you know, Bryson maybe has heard some rumors about there, you know, there's some bad folk, that maybe, you know, live at the bottom of the seas. And you think this is probably roughly the area where, you know, okay, I guess at this point we can dive down and, you know, see what we see. So that being the case, Bustin's not here with us today, so we have Blah controlling Korg. Thank you, Blah.
Yeah. 1 league is 3.5 miles.
Probably 0, not an entire league then. I have written here it is a 30-minute boat ride from Bright Harbor, so probably not quite that much. Granted, yeah, that also depends on the speed of the boat, but
3 knots is 3.5 miles per hour, so therefore 3 knots is 1 league per hour. I feel like they could have done a better standardization job, but oh well.
Oh well, I mean, it's definitely it was metric system.
That's the thing, like, it doesn't even translate to, like, kilometers per hour very well. Korg wants to take a peek over the edge of the boat and see if he can see down anything down below, structures or beings or anything.
Roll for perception. That's pretty good. Can't necessarily see anything, so you imagine it's probably fairly deep. The water is kind of clear, but you know it's not murky. But it's just by the volume of water, you can't really see anything in the bottom of the ocean from here.
Is the water calm?
It is calm enough to where it wouldn't impede you swimming.
Okay.
Yeah, there's some small waves, but nothing too crazy.
Hey, fish boy.
Yeah.
Hey,
Says the
other
cat.
fish. No, not the one that likes fish, the one that is a fish.
Oh.
I can totally picture Midir dying and then like cut to a scene of like Adam just chewing on his skeleton with only his head and his tail.
No.
But I'm not a fish, I'm a lizard. There's a difference, you racist bastard.
Alright, how about you start racing your way to the bottom of the sea?
How about no?
Come on, I'll tie my magic rope to you and pull you up if you're in trouble.
Bobby says you can't hold your breath for more than a minute, but I think you can. But you won't prove him wrong.
I told him that you could hold your breath for indefinitely. I don't know if those are fucking.
Why are we sending me down to the bottom of the ocean?
Because we have to go down there. And you have a swim speed.
Speaking of swimming, if you guys didn't see it before, we have a convenient handout that tells us cool information.
Come on, this is like one time Aquaman gets to become useful.
But I'm not Aquaman.
The Healy Man.
So if you're swimming downward with heavy armor, would that make your descent faster?
Yes.
Okay. I don't think any of us have heavy armor.
I'm pretty sure half of you have heavy armor.
Oh, do we?
Yes.
Korog.
Korog and Midir both have heavy armor.
And the Media has heavy armor.
Now, I don't know how Malice convinced me to let a cleric wear, or excuse me, to let a druid wear heavy armor, but he did.
How?
I think it was like chunky dragon scales or something.
Oh. Guess who just learned that Korg wasn't a bard? I was like, Korg's unarmored, right?
His token is unarmored.
Yeah, it's
generic,
the token.
Yeah, Goliath token.
Goliath token's unarmored. But he's
Mine
totally
is
in
missing
heavy armor.
too, because I have studded leather on.
That's very much light armor.
Yeah. In that case... Oh, he's wearing, like, full plate.
Yeah.
Get in there, boy, and swim down, please. Guy who can breathe underwater.
The thing you gotta remember, though, is, I think he would know, is like, I don't know if I'm gonna swim back up very well.
He will be able to move, though.
It's true.
Like, what, 10 feet per round, right? Total. Upward.
This is true.
Yeah. And he can hold his
tell me
breath
so.
for, like, infinity minutes.
By
The same as
infinity, I mean about 4, but yeah.
4. That's a lot of time.
That's a lot of time in combat.
Yeah.
And whatnot.
Does anyone have a radar? A sonar, even?
Bryson's over here shaking his head like, nope.
Do you know what that is?
He may know of it from like off-worlders who have come, but they don't have it here. It's not a product they carry in stores. It would probably be extremely helpful for fishing, but they don't have it.
Okay. So, what's the plan?
Fine, attach the rope to the lizard. Lizard goes fishing, or swimming.
And then Mia and Tinker go on the diving bell and Weston stays here.
Oh wait, why can't we just give Wait. Huh. Hold on. Okay. Oh yeah. Okay. So the diving bell is just like the thing that makes the air pocket, right?
Right.
How many of us can it fit?
It can probably fit 2 of you or 1 Korug.
Could it fit 2 of us and a very small Korok?
Probably so.
Wait a minute. I've got an idea. Wait. Okay. So okay. Here's the plan.
Mm-hmm.
Midir, my dear, if you can find the approximate location of this underwater place, our destination, we can use the diving bell to get down, and I think I can make it so the diving bell will fit all of us,
Mm.
and
Oh, and large.
yeah, and potentially protect us from. It would be like a shark cage too, I assume.
I mean, a shark cage has an open bottom. Not so much a cage.
I mean, my
Usually if
idea
a cage doesn't have a bottom, it's okay, because it's sitting on the ground.
Yeah.
my idea was that like 2 of us standing there, and like as we go down, we cycle out so we can breathe air. So yeah, but that's not. But I like magic better.
Also, if we do, oh no, never. Yeah. I don't know. That was my idea. But we need to know. We can't just jump in and go down because we might be like, you know, a long way off. So we should probably have Midir scout first. Yeah.
Can you climb water?
You what?
Can you climb water?
You can swim up.
Can I use my climbing speed?
Oh, no, you cannot.
What if we stick all of Midir's like cold-based magical items in the water and freeze the ocean? I think it'll work.
Given that you know the ocean temperature is already like
Yeah, it's like
Yeah,
really hot. because
pretty
of the
hot,
sun.
you know, like not like scalding hot, but like I'd say it's at least like circa 100.
Alright, freezing the ocean, not exactly an option.
Now, if we were on January, yeah, you could probably freeze some of the ocean. But
Hey, Midir,
Yeah.
how do you feel about diving down?
I'll dive down, take a look,
Alright.
see if I can't find anything. I'm the only one with a swim speed in the group anyway.
I mean, I
it's-
can go with them. I just have to be racist just because I'm a cat.
You're gonna be like a fish out of water by going in the water.
cat out of air.
Yeah. I mean, I can last 2 minutes.
What's your con mod? 2 or 3?
I mean,
It's
I
two.
can hold it for a while, but like, Midir is faster in the water, so he can just like dive down, scout, and then come back. And
Okay.
then, yeah. And then if he gets into trouble, he can just run faster underwater.
Just send up 3 bubbles if you're in trouble.
Uncle Ted, how do you make bubbles without putting your mouth underwater?
Oh, no.
That's a very vague
Okay,
reference.
so splash.
Okay.
Just trying to figure out what kind of swim speed I actually have.
I'm pretty sure it's just 30.
What if one would just hung on to him?
Could have tied a rope to him.
Could have.
Or give him any kind of support
Could
at all.
have.
You
But
could have given him the diving bell.
okay. So Midir is
Could've
swimming
given him-
down, swimming down.
We could have given him a weapon to fight back.
I mean, he's got his weapons.
I mean, he has a staff.
It's true.
Yeah, if he spins it fast enough, it'll be like a propeller, and then
So
Tinker just send a bunch of mortars underwater if he ever needs help.
so as you see, 31 means that we're 30 feet. That's your swim speed in 1 round. I'm pretty sure, right?
Yeah, 30 feet is my swim speed.
Okay.
And I also have hold breath as an ability, so 15 minutes
Yeah.
before anything really happens anyway.
Warm water's feeling good on your scaly skin. You know, this is actually pretty enjoyable for what it's worth.
Do I see anything, or do I need to go deeper?
Looks like you have to go a little bit deeper.
Deeper we go. Well, actually, I also keep an eye out for any potential predators.
Right, as opposed to, you know, dashing, which will let you move 60, which is smart. Okay, we're going to send another 60 feet. So, rather, we're going to send 260 feet below the ocean's surface. And
Just to let you know, he can go 1,300 feet before he has to turn back.
yeah. And give me a perception check.
Perception. I am blinded.
After a while, you realize there's some shark teeth wrapped around.
After about 10 minutes, you realize you just got killed.
Oh no. So let's see. So you don't see them from a long ways away, but you do see some murky figures that are almost upon you. What is your instant reaction? Some things appear to be approaching. You can't quite make out what they are.
I'll make my way back to the boat, but keeping my eye out. I don't mean up, I mean more towards the boat.
Okay. So are you dashing back up towards the boat, or?
Just underneath it, really, keeping an eye out on the murky things.
Okay.
While this is going on, Tinker is going to notice that Korg is still a little bit beat up from the previous fight, so we're gonna give him one of these.
Why? Don't we have berries in the bag?
Yeah, we do. I'm pretty sure we have like.
Okay, redacted. I
Redacted.
pull some berries out of the bag.
I'm pretty sure you guys
What's
have
that?
like almost 100 berries.
Yeah,
at least like
we
at
have
least
100
40.
berries of
Yeah.
4 HP a berry pot.
You're right. You're right.
I
I'm
ain't
gonna give
keeping
him
track of that.
5 of those.
Okay.
You know, up until 20 turns, I can take pot shots into the ocean. Like 600 feet.
Okay. So you were
Good
able to
call
make
on
it
the
back.
berries. Totally.
You're able to make it back to the surface as whatever was potentially following you doesn't, you know, it's not like doggedly chasing you.
Okay.
So, did you find anything?
No, I got spotted by something, and I'd rather not take my chances.
Did you set the security level higher? How dare you?
How deep did you manage to get?
About 60 feet. Give me a minute to catch my breath, and I'll go back in. Give 'em
better.
a-
Well, maybe you shouldn't go alone.
Yeah, are you volunteering, Tinker?
Sure. I'm gonna... Here, I'm gonna tie my magical rope to the boat. It'll prevent me from going further than 60 feet, but at least I can help you get down to where you were.
Okay. No. Back in. I go. Back into the water.
Alright, and Tinker plunges into with his rope attached to the boat.
Okie dokie.
I just realized, wouldn't he be pretty much useless in the water?
Oh.
Shoot his gun.
I have
Guns don't normally fire while underwater.
the same.
So
Magical
a
guns.
thing, a thing we I think discussed at the end of the last part was that so crossbows fire normally underwater, and the Kaiser cannon can technically count as a heavy crossbow. So I'm gonna say by extension, it can fire underwater. Not within. You can't long shoot, but you can normal shoot.
just don't think most guns work underwater, but that's the DM's call. Okay.
I mean, if
These
it
are
was like an
magic
actual
bullets.
Wait, where
like
did my token go?
They both disappear.
underwater.
Yeah, it's a freaking
Like a gun that actually like activates with like fire, gunpowder and whatnot. Absolutely, but it's like a rail gun, maybe.
And also the ammo is magical in that it is
true.
unlimited and yeah. Anyway,
So in one turn, you can get out to like that depth, the two of you. But presumably you want to like stay together, so you know.
yeah. What if I like hold on to Medear's foot? Or
It would
tail.
effectively be carrying you, which I think makes you move at half speed.
But like underwater, couldn't I like kick also?
It's true. You might be able to move a little bit farther. Anyway, Medear lets you catch up, so.
Anyway, you can only get down to 60 anyway, so.
So you do get down to 60. Well, as you're approaching 60, give me perception checks.
Sure.
We'll say this is you're down to about like
I've never
40
been
feet.
swimming before, so.
The good thing is you have goggles, so you know, so you got swim goggles.
Okay, now I see the world.
Okay.
She gets these
I'm
jackals.
just like, what is this liquid all around me?
Okay, you see.
It tastes gross.
Tastes gross. You see a couple of humanoid-ish figures that seem like the Medear recognized. Like, yeah, this is I think what I saw before. They seem to be quickly advancing towards you.
Do they look? Oh, I don't know. Hey, I don't know. It's Medear knows. I don't see him. Where
Are
are
they
they?
threatening or?
Humanoid figures under the sea. You can't quite tell. Well,
They're
actually,
threatening.
again, well, 25. I'll say you can see they appear to have some kind of a weaponry, some sort of a spear-like.
I'm from
Thing.
Planet America, and I choose to shoot first and ask questions later, so I'm shooting. My God,
Okay.
at them. Wait, how far are they?
They are. The nearest one to you is probably. You want to actually have up for this very specific purpose
A ruler.
a Pythagorean theorem
Ooh.
thing. Mm-hmm.
Whatever. I have like 150 feet range unimpeded.
True.
So, yeah.
Approximately 36 feet from you.
That's perfect. I point my cannon towards one of these guys swimming at me, and I fire. The closest one.
Okay. It's a lot of stuffs.
Good thing it's not lightning damage.
Right. Blood spills from not to that. Hold up.
Maybe the sharks will go towards that thing.
Oh my. No, 1 second. I did the wrong thing. Okay. It's minus 27, not 227.
Oh, also,
Mm-hmm.
as a bonus action,
Mm-hmm.
can I tug on my rope?
Sure.
Yeah, I tug on my rope.
However, things do come into view. There's a couple of boys.
Okay.
So you may or may not flee, but first roll for initiative.
Okay. Yes, sweet. Totally in my element here.
Hmm.
And we're dead. Is there like a group thing we can do to see if anybody on the boat notices me tugging on the rope?
Who's holding the rope?
It was like tied to the post, like up here, one of these. But
Sure.
I think.
So my question then is, who is keeping tabs on the rope?
I mean, Korg and Adam both have nothing better to be doing.
Okay, then yeah, I'd say they notice out if they're keeping an eye on it because they expect, you know, Tinker might tug on the rope. They're keeping an eye on it enough to know that hey, he tugged on the rope.
Yeah. I sent up 3 tug bubbles to Adam.
3 tug bubbles.
Oh my god, they all have 0 initiative. We might win.
Oh man.
Oh, yeah.
Except
Oh
for that
my
one
God.
guy. Okay, do I have underwater battle music? I feel like I don't. I should, but I don't.
As long as it's not like the Sonic underwater level music. I hate that. I hate that
We'll
music.
go with this. Sure, fine, whatever. Okay. So some things actually do swim into view. From even further down, in fact. And how far do those things swim? They swim right. Blop. You see, rising up is a shark.
Oh my god. Please
Fact.
be neutral. Please be neutral.
In fact, I think it actually moves a bit closer and rises up more as it is swiftly darting towards you.
I tug on the rope very hard.
There's one shark.
Adam, feel free to.
Adam should probably roll for initiative too.
What about Gorg?
Yeah, do Horror too. Oh, good timing. Ah.
Oh my god, he puts his sunglasses on.
Let's
It's time for the Squirrel Squad.
see. So something else is also rising up. It is the shark.
Oh jeez.
What's up with everyone rolling 15? So like, there's also another thing that's coming up. It's very close to you, like laterally. However, it is still fairly far beneath you. And one of these guys gets a turn. He's gonna move and potentially do a thing. Right. It's in fact the guy who you hit. So he's gonna swim 30 feet there. And then I don't know if he can swim much further than that up. But anyway, he's going. He'll get like 3 feet up. So it'll be 55. Sure. He's gonna actually throw a spear at Tinker. Which GM rolled a 7, so sucks would be him.
Yeah,
Let's see. After that, there is in fact another Shrek comes up.
whoa.
There's a couple of the Shreks.
No. Where did that initiative come from?
The GM there.
Oh. So are like everyone that rolled super high going next round?
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay.
They were just
That's
touching.
all I want.
This shark actually gets up in Tinker's grill. It's Tinker's turn.
Cool. Shark. Crap. Jeez. Do I know anything about sharks?
You know they have pointy teeth. Would you give me a nature check?
Yeah, let's do it. Nature. Oh.
Alright, you know that sharks like to feast on blood, and thankfully you're feeling pretty healthy right now, so that's good. Because if you had like a little bit of blood in the water, you know they go crazy and probably,
Like the guy above me?
Yeah, but thankfully that's which guy above you?
The guy above me that I shot, and you said he started bleeding in the water.
Yes. Thankfully it's not your blood.
Oh, okay. Maybe he only likes human blood.
Also, I think he's under you. But yeah.
He's okay.
Yeah.
Higher is lower
Yeah.
because it's a gulf.
It's depth. Well, it's depth below the surface because you don't know where the bottom of the ocean is.
Right. Shark in my face is gonna catch this.
Catch it, he does. I don't think sharks make noise.
No. That's actually interesting.
What the shark say?
Since technically I can swim upward,
Mm-hmm.
I cannot leave its range if I go up 5 feet, right?
This is true.
I wish to ascend 5 feet.
Okie dokie.
I don't think I have many options for underwater fighting. I tug on the rope even harder.
Alrighty then. Some other boys get to go then, looks like. I don't think we did get initiative for Adam. So Korg and Adam are like readying to pull the rope up, I think, on their next turn. So like huh? Oh, okay. This fellow here, he's got some swimming to do as well. He's gonna raise up. Prox to be like there-ish. He's got to get pretty much like level with blah, and then move in. And I think he's gonna be. Oh my word! Click the thing. Roll 20. He's gonna be in range, I think, for a spear throw. Whoop. He's gonna crit fail though.
Hey! Oh, hit the shark.
Alright. Just floats off harmlessly into the water. There's another guy though. He is also gonna get up.
Literally the only human in the ocean.
Let's see, he'll get up to there. It'll be 20 feet of his movement, and then 20 feet to right there. And he will also throw a spear.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah. This guy though, he's just gonna make like a beeline for the surface, kind of.
How's the guy below me looking? The guy that I shot. Can I tell underwater how well I hit him?
You hit him really good. He does not look to be in a good way whatsoever.
Okay.
All right, Madeir.
Yeah. What about the shark?
The shark looks roughed up, but still got some fight in him.
He's a shark.
He's a fighter.
Let's see. I'm not casting this yet. I just need to read it.
Also,
You can hover
one more
over
question.
spells.
How, in comparison to me, how big is the shark?
So they're large creatures, but they're obviously not occupying that entire space.
Okay.
I like how dwarfs are medium, but they're smaller than humans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, dwarves have a similar volume.
Volume. Let's see. A fully grown one of these sharks is actually like 15 to 20 feet long, so this is towards the lesser end of that.
Okay.
Yeah, they're kind of like curled around in the space, I think is what it's kind of understood to be. So.
Alright. So he's not like a massive, like a freaking
He's not a megalodon.
whale shark.
Yeah, no.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, 15 feet is still a pretty big shark, but.
Yeah. I'm not contesting that bit of information.
Mm-hmm.
I think the sheets might be broken.
I don't think so.
I'm clicking on spells and they don't want to cast.
Can't cast underwater. Oomph. No.
Do you have edit on?
No, I don't.
Nobody's being super slow. Holy crap.
Mine works.
Mine works for now. Also, you can tab over the spells to see what they do, or not tab, but mouse over.
No, that's nice.
We should do a one shot where
I
we
see
fall
why
all the
it's
way
not
down.
casting. Okay. So let's see.
Oh, you can even check the slots that you used. Oh, they're like like the death save bubbles.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's so
Yeah, did they just update these sheets? Or...
Yeah.
Yeah, they did. I think it's like the slots that you've expended though,
Yeah.
which is the opposite way I like to think of it, but points anyway, so whatever.
So is it good now? Like, as in, it won't. Whenever you try to make something new, like it closes immediately.
Hope not.
Like, try to make a new spell.
Well, also,
Like,
Cooper,
especially-
you can like
Mm-hmm.
just fill in the bubbles and then unfill them. Oh no, you can't because if you unfill, oh no, you can.
Yeah.
Yay! They fixed something so I can cast 4th level spells. Now, if I'm not mistaken,
They have the exhaustions.
all 3 of these things will be in the range of this. So take some damage, all of you.
Oh my word.
Am I in range of this?
Nope.
Which things are we hitting?
Probably these 3.
Yeah.
Sounds legit to me. Alright. Got green guy on the left. Does he con save? Maybe he does. That's a check, but I think he got it. Apparently, there's no saving throws for me to click. That's weird. Whatever. I don't think that proficiencies. The guy to his right also passes. The shark does not.
Does not. Thank you, Alice.
Takes some
Yeah.
considerable thunder damage. And it's
What
pushed
happens when you cast a 6th level spell?
6
Oh,
levels
not
up.
6, 4.
I'm about to say, hold up. The other two, though, do take some, the tune of 9 thunder damage, looks like. They have, you can kind of see relatively clear now. They got, like, flippers on their feet, you know, they're pretty adept in the water.
Yeah.
So let's see. I moved 10 feet left, so I'm going to move 15 feet up? No.
Okay.
Wait. Yeah, it would be 15.
Okay.
Well, your movement's not impeded, right?
It is by the heavy armor, but
Oh,
I
right.
have more than you do, specifically.
Yeah.
So you're moving 15 up?
Well, no, I can move 15 feet in the water.
I can move 25 if I negate
Oh,
that
right.
my
Okay.
5 movement penalty.
Coolio.
Yeah.
I also have secondary movement sources.
So he does. Alright, back to the top of the order. Korog has identified that, hey, the rope's getting tugged on.
Yeah, Korug is going to go fishing and reel him in.
Okay.
He's gonna pull on that rope.
Give me a strength check on Korg, see how far he can pull you up.
How's a 19?
That's pretty far. I'll say he can pull
That's
you...
actually a saving throw, not a check.
It's the same thing.
Would be a 16 though.
Yeah, you're right.
That's true. I'll say he can get you up at least like half your movement speed, so like 15, so maybe about,
15
yeah,
Okay,
20
question.
feet. Mm-hmm.
Because Pythagorean theorem,
Mm-hmm.
this would go like angled, right? So
Yeah.
I'd be pushed backwards and up, like closer to the boat and up.
Yeah, I don't know why you're arrowing away from the boat.
Oh, I was.
Oh, you're just showing the right. Right, gotcha.
Right. Like if this is the rope.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you actually get some more towards the boat.
Okay.
That's easy. And then Adam can potentially pull you up further as well. Okay. Sharkies. This shark is kind of rushing in. He swims out 30 feet to here, and then rises up by about 10 feet-ish. And I guess he actually is going to rise up another 15 feet? Sure. He'll get level with the cleric.
I like how we're not the ones bleeding and they're going after us. That's not greatest sign.
Right, they might be trained really well.
Just
Yeah.
their dicks.
If you're curious about that, you can give me a history check to try to identify what these green creatures are.
Sure. I'm intelligent
Yep,
as
the
heck.
bullywugs.
They're bullywugs. Nice.
There's the Hoggins.
So
They're
maybe you don't know like
Haagen-Dazs.
super exactly everything about them, but you know that like some denizens of the deep like to command sharks.
I recognize those sprites from Final Fantasy 1.
They're
Yeah, you
aqua-
do. Speaking of Adam, it's his turn.
Can I see any of them?
Actually, it's not your turn. What's a 13 doing above a 15?
I don't know. Well, I mean, I would have gone.
That's
I just
weird.
forgot to correct the order.
That's probably true.
There's a shark hidden somewhere.
Oh no.
Oh, he's all the way back
Yeah,
there.
he's all the way back there. He's in fact gonna swim up. Like he's gonna swim 60 feet over here. Let me see what that is actually. He wants to swim. Oh, whatever. He's gonna swim. Whoop, and then. Pretty sure, so you can normally get up to 20 up there, right? Yeah, as you move that. So he's pretty much like even keel with Tinker.
Big guy. Oh, this one.
Shark Boy is also pretty much going to swim up like
Wait, which one? Oh, that one.
the guy
He
to the
just
right
went.
of Midir. He's just going to swim up 60
Wait,
feet.
was that the guy that was all the way in the back before?
It was. He dashed. He was all the way in the back, but he was already kind of
Yeah.
close to the surface. This guy who Tinker hit a long time ago is a little mad that Tinker's running away. Some easy prey.
I didn't do it on purpose.
You were the one who
I was-
tugged the rope.
You should understand, fish boy. I got reeled in.
He's gonna swim straight up, and he's gonna throw another spear at you.
And he's gonna whiff.
These guys can't hit for crap. Now it's Adam's turn.
Adam Crisscraw. We're like 20 feet down.
Can I see any of them?
You can do it, Adam.
You can
I
probably.
can't see the sh-
I mean, if you didn't have your sunglasses on, you probably. You definitely see that Korg is like tugging on the rope, so you might want to help.
Oh, can I see any of the sharks?
You can definitely see like a shadowy figure, I think, pretty easily. Like that's larger than your party members.
Can I shoot it?
Let's see. So like going from air to water, I don't know.
8/4 cover.
Oh wait, cover no longer matters.
Yeah. That's only for you.
Actually, no, he has sharpshooter now.
Oh,
it's the
does
same
he?
Yeah,
thing.
he does.
Oh god.
Yeah.
Do it. Do it, Indigo.
Indigo has the same stupid ability I like.
That I'm banning. from any
Tell you what,
future
yeah.
campaigns.
At the very least, I'd say you can like put. Wait, you have a regular bow, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, you could take the shot, I think, but it'd be disadvantage.
You can't. That's for underwater, right?
I know, but the arrow is going into the water, which I think will
Oh,
make
yeah,
it even
yeah, yeah.
worse.
Cool,
Yeah,
because I'm still going.
'cause you have to worry about it, like similar to like refraction. and
Yeah,
stuff.
kind of like that.
Yeah.
Cool, because I'm gonna make it steady aim.
Cool.
And I'm gonna use sharpshooter still.
Of course you are. It's actually probably a good idea.
Oh, deadly shot the heck out of
Let's
that.
do it.
Disadvantage, deadly shots.
Oh!
You
Did
hit
I
him. You did.
Is he
The
dead?
shark- Yeah, it is not dead.
I'll shoot him again.
And him. Oh, baby!
What the fuck?
The shark is bleeding
Disadvantage.
profusely, but is still kind of swimming.
Try burning action,
Like
sir.
he's probably missing a fin right now.
Oh man, he's like Nemo.
This is not the Nemo you're
That's
trying to
enough.
find.
That might scare him off. That's my turn.
Okie dokie. This shark right here who
And
got.
this is where bows are stupid.
Mm-hmm. Going
Even-
back. So he's gonna rise up 20 feet and then move 15 feet down here, and he's gonna direct his schnarf at the blah, I believe. 24.
That'll hit.
Okay, Tinker.
Tinker. Let's see, I can swim 15 feet.
I wonder
It's
if
true.
the nuke would actually work like a depth charge.
I thought the torpedo I'd say would, because it literally is a torpedo.
Does that have super advantage underwater?
Just
Oh,
regular
man.
advantage.
Alright, am I bleeding?
You were bleeding a little bit.
Oh god. Probably not good. Yeah, probably not good. Crap. This one here is like almost dead, right?
Very much almost dead.
Cool.
Like it's about to go belly up, almost dead.
I'm gonna disengage and swim up.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, that's 20 feet? I can swim 30 feet in the water if I disengage? Or if I dash?
If you
I
dash,
can't
you can swim
disengage
30
and
feet.
dash.
That's true. You are not a,
Right.
not a boy.
Uh,
Not a rogue boy.
yeah. I'm gonna disengage and swim up 15 feet.
Okay. You are pretty much at the ocean surface. Sure, that works. Okay, Sahwagans. Good to go. This one's gonna like see the blood trail and swim like 15 feet up over here. It's gonna proceed to swim like approximately 15. We have what? He can in fact swim 25 feet. So, which means 35 minus 25. Last I checked was 10. So you can get up to 10 feet, which puts him in melee range of Blob. And these guys are not nice when they get up close. So he's gonna do a lot of things at you. Is this even right? Hold on, I'm gonna check this. Actually, I think it is right because of that. Okay. He's gonna like bite at you and spear you a lot of times. Isn't that good? Oh my word.
Why does he have advantage?
He senses the blood in the water. Thankfully, he sucked on his crit.
Only the first one crit, right?
Only the first one, yeah.
So that's 5, 9 miss.
Cool. Okay. This guy's just gonna go after over here. He's gonna swim up to the Malamus. And he's also going to do the same thing at him, albeit not with advantage, because Malus hasn't taken damage yet. But now he has. For a grand... They all hit for a grand total of 7. These guys are rolling d8s and they can't roll for crap, at least not. Okay. His buddy, though, who is like at the ocean surface. He's gonna swim over here and move him to the front, or move you to the back. He is pretty much there, kind of at the surface of the blob, and is going to whack at him with all the stuffs too. And I think they all hit for a total of 16.
Yep.
All right, mid-ear.
I don't think it's time to bring out the big guns yet. But I'm going to take a massive chunk out of these fucking sharks. Aggro Collect is actually going to go on the aggro.
Shark in water, can't get out. I was going with that.
Sharks take Thunder Wave.
Ooh!
Oh baby!
Man.
Please let them all fail. I think the one in the back might just die. Adam really messed it up.
Where are you aiming this?
Down to the side.
Right
Oh,
here?
you can't hit all 3, can you?
Yes, I can.
So the 3 sharks right there?
Yeah.
Yeah, looks legit. Alright, we'll go like clockwise, starting from like the 7 o'clock guy.
You're like shooting like water jets.
Fails. 25 feet guy, fails.
Fails,
Oh,
fails!
Yeah.
Oh, baby!
Alright.
I wish I had my freaking Thunderwave shot. Oh my god. I could have, like...
This one, the indigo shot a lot of times drops. The floating shark carcass.
Sharkus.
Sharkus. I'm just moving
Do I shove that one right into the boat?
You do not, because they're 20 feet underwater. Unless you want to shoot them up. I mean, you could do that, I guess.
Well, technically
laterally.
I was below that one, so I think I would have shot it like diagonally upward and forward.
Yeah, you're right. So
But I
we'll
don't
put him
think
at,
it
like,
would still have hit the boat.
Yeah, put him like 15. Nope. 15 feet, but only like right there. Okie dokie. Like he's blowing through these 4 little slots. Korug is possibly still tugging on the rope.
Yeah, Korug is
don't-
gonna see
yeah,
Tinker pretty
do it.
close to the surface now.
Give it a good yank.
And he's gonna give it a really firm
strong check.
yank. That's what I like to see.
It's pretty good. Tinker's gonna be like. Also, you can like go ahead and climb on up.
All right.
Oh
Good.
no. I just realized I'm now the only one in the water.
Yeah, it's true.
Okay. In the brief moment that Korug is pulling up Tinker.
Mm-hmm.
Oh wait, I don't know how to. How?
I will say that Tinker like
far-
lands
I don't
prone,
know how
but
to
you probably
swim.
don't care.
Like,
That's fine. Yeah.
You like,
I was gonna say like
it's
how.
like it's like you pull real hard on a fish and like he just flies out of the water.
Right,
Something
right,
like
right.
that.
Like,
Mhm.
yeah. My question is, if a big man, roughly the size of a Goliath, were to dive into the water,
Mm-hmm.
how far down would he be able to get, like, in a moment?
I'd say if you like jump straight overboard, probably 20 feet down.
If this goes poorly, Bustin's gonna kill me. Action surge.
Okay.
he can't kill you if his character's dead.
Yeah, Korg's gonna dive in.
Okay, and he's gonna get about 20 feet.
Yeah.
Sounds legitimate 5 me.
And
That's
try to take a slash at the shark that is floating there.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, would he have disadvantage? Yes, he would.
He would indeed have disadvantage underwater.
Yep.
He's not so good with the piercing weapons.
But that apparently doesn't matter to us today. If Adam has any say in that matter.
Pretty much.
What's a disadvantage?
He still gets 2 attacks.
It's true. And a bonus action attack.
Right. Does he have an offhand setting for this? Or
Yeah.
I think it was only his.
He has dual. He has the 2-weapon fighting, so it's the same.
Oh, okay, cool. Let's go with the first one with disadvantage. That's an 11.
Narrowly misses him.
All right, he's trying to get his feet about him.
Also,
Unfortunately,
narrowly misses him.
though.
There we go. It's a little bit better, and that is just barely enough to cleave the sharks. Takes a severance out of his throat, and he's not gonna be biting anyone anytime soon.
As a free action, he's gonna reach out and grab some sushi and take a bite.
Mm. Tastes fresh and warm, because you know.
It was getting slow cooked.
Yep. This is the one who just got ripped, so we're gonna put him in the GM there. There is one other shark who's about to get a turn right now. It is going to see a new foe has entered the water. It's curious about that. It's gonna swim up. It's gonna actually swim down a little bit, and it's going to, in fact, try to slam into this new guy who just dropped down here. A hammer slam, as it is in fact a hammerhead shark.
I don't know any of his reaction things.
Riposte
No, that's when it misses.
and
Yeah, so
Stone Skin. I think that's not that's the
Stone's
spell.
endurance.
Stone's Endurance.
Stone's endurance could potentially negate that on the max roll, right?
You need the max. I think it was 10 plus your con.
Oh. You know
I
what?
might as well do it.
YOLO! Oh, baby!
Nice. All right. So Korg like hardens his muscles enough to where he doesn't feel too much of a pain. However, it still clocks him pretty good. So I'm positive he can make a DC 11 con save since it's you rolling instead of him.
What's the... Oh, right. Cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. That was with
It's not
disadvantage.
But still rolled.
Ooh.
Good job.
Sick. I feel like
Korg
that's
was like,
biased.
he shrugs off the damage, but not so much the disorientation, and is stunned.
Cool. I'm gonna click that on the thing.
Yeah,
Does that
you
change
can hover
anything?
over it. and see
Oh,
what
it does!
does.
It just puts it right on there!
It's pretty sweet. It'd be cool if it actually like put a token or put a marker on the tokens too.
It does.
Does it?
Do you not see it?
I see the lightning bolt that I put on there.
Oh.
Oh.
That was like perfect timing. I
Oh,
was
nice.
just like, what?
Anyway, so let's see. This guy is going to probably swim over here like 10 feet and then up 10 feet.
It's stunned until your next turn.
Still until the target's next turn, so it's through Korg's into Korg's next turn.
Okay.
I try to be precise with the terminology on stuff, but sometimes I fail. This guy's gonna take a lot of swings at cleric.
That's one thing they don't have on the conditions is like the duration.
Analysis damage now, so they will have advantage. All those will hit
What, 12?
for a grand total of 12. And Adam, who's
Sorry, I'm
pretty
just
much
looking
shooting
something
fish in a
up.
barrel right now.
Are you sure it's the end of their next turn?
Sound tilt.
I'm pretty sure it's at the beginning of their next turn because they stun them for the round, so that way things can like jump on them.
I didn't specify there. I'm gonna say sure. It's the start of the target's next turn.
Yeah, give me a sec. Yes. I'm like just looking something up. Okay, I was gonna look up and like see if you could use second wind underwater. Because but in the
Second
text, technically
glow.
doesn't say anything about taking a breath.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, so technically you can still do it.
Second glug glug.
Well, I'm gonna use my feline agility and I'm gonna dive into the water.
Oh, no.
No.
No! I guess you already had disadvantage on your attacks anyway.
Yeah, it's true.
Well, I won't have disadvantage if I use my short sword.
It's
Yeah, but you can
true.
kill them with your bow.
But that wouldn't be
Sharpshooter,
as
short
fun.
sword, let's go. I'm
But
kidding.
we gotta make some sashimi.
So I can dive 30 feet down on a regular move if I use feline agility.
It's true.
So I'm gonna, I guess I'll take like 5, I'll go down to 20 feet, just,
Okay. Dang it.
just backwards. Well, which I'm pretty much on top of the shark and I'm gonna
Mhm.
stab it.
I never thought I'd see the bubble numbers be useful.
I know, right?
Let me actually look up the swimming rules.
They're right on the Cooper made it form.
I'm looking.
Short swords count. Even though
Yeah,
yours
okay.
is technically special and that does slashing, but it's
So
fine.
it's still short sword.
Yeah, it's still a short sword. It counts.
And I couldn't flank anyways because Bustin's stunned.
It's the truth.
I can take disadvantage off.
That slices into him.
Yeah.
He looks pretty
Uh-oh.
bad.
And that's my turn.
Okay. No extra attack.
That
Oh,
was-
sorry. I
already
didn't see the second one.
I mean...
In that case, you kill him.
Oh, okay.
Oh, baby.
Da, 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 da.
Yeah. There's unfortunately one more hunter shark who's gonna come over here and most death have advantage on stun busting here, and is going to snarf in his general direction. He's gonna whiff though.
Miss.
And
I'm
Tinker.
still rock hard, baby.
Tinker's like literally on the deck.
Yeah, Tinker's gonna stand up and peek overboard. He's like kind of very impressed that Korg like whipped him out of the water and then like dove in simultaneously.
Yep.
We're gonna take a shot at the shark next to Korg. Although I do see a bunch of big shadows down there. Korg's pretty big.
Mm-hmm.
So would I have disadvantage also because it's going into the water, or was that only for bows?
I would say yeah, because there's funky stuff when it changes mediums. There's also the matter of needing to be able to see things underwater.
True.
So
okay.
there's that too.
Fair
Like,
enough.
everything within 20 feet, so you can at least make out like the murky shadow that they're there.
Let's.
Of course, there's like 3 murky shadows right here. so
Sure.
so don't crit fail.
Didn't crit fail.
That's good. In fact, you hit the shark, and in fact, you harpoon the shark.
Oh baby.
As I put his HP to 0.3 instead of 0.1, whatever.
All right. I saved Bustin. Bustin saves me. It's all good.
Mm-hmm.
How much HP do these sharks have?
Now that they're all dead, they have 45.
Oh, okay.
I think you left
that's
one
good.
like 2 HP earlier.
The one time I did that thunder wave, I brought 2 of them to near death.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You guys are doing like the
Okay.
perfect amounts of damage. And it's Sahagan's turn. Or Sahagans, as they're officially called in this campaign, apparently. Is going to.
I'm pretty.
waltz,
These are the sharks that Karama can turn into when you pick up on brave determination.
Probably so. He's gonna swim down actually, and he's gonna take a couple of swings at Korg with advantage still. He's gonna do. I believe those all hit.
They
For 14.
all do hit. Yeah.
There are more Sahagans who are Sahwag. This one is actually gonna jump up on the deck.
Oh no.
He's actually gonna make a. He's gonna try to knock Tinker into the ocean. Actually, I don't think that lasts.
You can try.
He's gonna give it a shot. He's got not a 15. He in fact does have a 15.
Does he have advantage?
No, but his first one was a
okay.
14.
Right. So I just make a strength check, right?
I think it's a strength save.
Strength save.
I don't think they have athletics proficiency, so this is for him. It was just a check.
Okay. I mean, they're both a -1.
I mean,
so
you can do it. Up
ready
to
for
you
this
anyway.
fresh 16 on the die?
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That wasn't a
That was
disadvantage.
a-
I rolled a 2 and a 4.
He kicks you into the drink.
All right, I splash in the water. I still have my safety rope on. He doesn't know that.
So you were just like barely in the water, so just 5 feet. Wait a minute. Okay, these guys apparently switched their turns. Whatever. This is the guy next to Mally. He's gonna whack at Mally. He's gonna miss.
All of them?
All of them.
Nice. Brings to being your turn.
Medea's gonna swim back 5 feet, giving one of them an attack of opportunity.
Oh, let's see. Well, you're within both of their reach, right?
Yeah, but I would still be in reach of one, right? Technically.
Yeah, I guess you would be. Alright, he's going to take the opportunity to spirit you. And
That
not.
will hit for minimalistic damage.
Mm-hmm.
And the
Also,
cleric's gonna just grin evilly. It's like, I've been doing well with this light thunder stuff. Let's keep at this.
I give Korg back 3 HP for his heavy armor master.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I've literally never played a fighter before, so...
Mm-hmm.
Played a paladin,
some
that's pretty much the
thunder.
same thing.
Thunder!
That is-
Thunder! 25 feet down guy gets not advantage. It's a 20 anyway,
However,
though.
same. Yeah.
21 guy gets a 12, so he takes the full 12. The other guy takes 6.
I like how you
Which
conveniently
is actually
blew,
just enough to kill this other guy.
I like how you conveniently blew back the one that didn't take the opportunity attack.
Mm-hmm. Let's see, he's probably moving like there and then probably down 5 feet.
Don't let him escape, Malice.
Oh, trust me, they're going to need to swim away if they want to escape.
That is Definitely a true statement. Cora.
Because
Cora
they're
got
dealing with the ranged aggro click right now.
freshly unstunned.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to turn his sword sideways, apparently, and bash him in the head.
And
Twice.
he does. And he does. For 18. This Sahagan's like, he's like, how are you swinging that big, heavy thing underwater and hitting me so freaking hard?
He's well practiced.
He is indeed well practiced. He has another swing too, I believe.
Oh, yes, he does.
That will also hit, and in fact, with that one, just lops off this guy's head.
That one was horizontal though, so that one was a slashing.
Yep.
All right.
I'm glad
Well,
I jumped in
I
just
think
to
it would
kill
have
a
been
shark.
funnier if he would have bashed his head off.
Bludgeoned.
Bludgeoned his head off. Adam is underwater.
He will...
Also, Korg uses his movement to ascend
Gotcha.
as much as he can. I think it's only 10 feet,
It's the truth.
but he didn't want to sink, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Adam will... Yeah. I guess he will head or here. And that's my turn.
Okay, Tinker.
Tinker is going to climb back up on the boat
And look at this fish out of water.
Mm-hmm. What's your strength?
and -1.
Alright, give me an athletics to get up on the watery boat. It's pretty easy though.
Sure.
You got your rope too, helping you out.
Yeah.
Good enough. DC was 5.
Nice. What was that, like half my movement?
Thereabouts.
All right.
You can.
I
go
dodge.
for this rope.
I action roll over to him, and I pop him in the face
Yeah, you do.
with +2 damage. Yes, plus. Wait, it's +3 damage. I don't remember.
If you say so.
What is it? No. What's my sheet? Anything that's a 1 or a 2 becomes a 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so
Yeah,
+3
+3.
damage. Yeah, +3 damage.
Cool.
Feet gets better as the damage gets better.
Yeah.
Sick.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Have we put the tattoos on yet, like the heart ones?
You
Korg used them all, I think.
probably.
Pretty sure we
I'm
just
gonna
load them
randomly
all
say
on the board.
Bryson as a turn because he didn't roll initiative. He's gonna come up here. He's gonna help out a little bit. With some
He's
hand,
gonna crit.
hand oxes.
Kill Steel! Kill Steel! No.
Just a note, but he
Oh!
slices the boy.
Hey guys, after we beat this campaign, I just want to go back to every planet and kill all the town.
Oh, can we just take
Well,
just
maybe.
become the new month for?
Depends. This guy gets a turn though. We're see who wants to hit. He's like, he got shot at, he got sliced at. Looks like he's gonna shoot the first person who attacked at him. Also because Blah has missing hit points, so the blood is in the air. So yeah.
2 of those hit for 6 damage.
Cool.
So wait. Wow, that just rolled really well. Okay.
Madeir.
Medea is going to swim up to this chump. And then, weirdly enough, I don't actually get disadvantage on anything because I have a swim speed, right?
It's true.
Okay, I just wanted to
Technically,
make
we're
sure.
on ranged weapon attacks, but you don't have those.
No, so he's going to get one of these.
Whack. Whiff.
Wow.
No, you're trying to hit somebody with a staff underwater. I guess that's to be expected, right?
I'm going to try to also bite him while underwater.
Yeah. I really hope you kill him with this. I don't think you can, though. That will hit, but I will not kill him. But you do get some tasty temp HP.
Yep. That's my turn.
Okay, Korug is close to the surface. Possibly knows there's a guy back on board.
Yeah, he's gonna swim up anyway because it turns out he's not a fan of the water.
Turns out, yep. Come find that out.
So he's gonna get up to the surface.
Also, you can like get on the boat, but that's about it for his regular movement.
Okay.
Okie dokie. Adam?
Adam will do his cat paddle over
Kitty
there
paddle.
and then down to 5 feet.
That's a weapon in fireman. Kitty paddle.
Then I will
Cat
cut
paddle?
him.
Kitty paddle.
Oh.
So I'll go for the stab.
That'll connect.
Stab.
That'll connect and knock him right out. And Tinker.
Tinker's gonna go full pirate mode, and he's gonna jump up onto like the edge of the ship
Mm-hmm.
and blow this guy's head off, and hopefully not crit fail and kill our freaking our captain. That would be awful.
Don't do that.
Well, if you have advantage, if you quit fail, we are sad.
I mean, it happened in
Yeah.
Yawning Portal. That will splatter Sahagan guts all over the ship.
I retract my rope.
Adam will swim back to the boat.
Along with Medea.
Well, he'll swim up first, so he doesn't drown, and then he will proceed to...
But Medea
Thanks,
just
Medea.
swims underwater, then swims to the boat because
But you can do that.
15 minutes of holding breath before.
As you kind of dodge the like slowly descending carcasses of sharks that are raining down.
I feel good about rolling Cleric all of a sudden. It's always fun trying to balance when to be aggro and when to use all that for healing.
So the good news is you left no survivors, so no one to run off and maybe warn of stuff. The bad news is you left nobody alive to interrogate, but trade-offs.
Fishman. Oh, I accidentally delayed myself too.
Good job. Aha! I Control Z'd you back on.
We need to
Okay.
have a counter for that.
Monster. I played Monster Reincarnation.
I mean, it's more like Monster Reborn, since I'm not back. Oh no, wait.
You're just back in the hands.
I'm
You're,
sorry.
you're back in the boat.
No, I'm technically back on the deck. So,
Yeah, you're back in
Nice.
the deck.
Your monster recovery.
Actually, since we're back in the boat, we
Yeah.
got this on. So you guys encountered some bad creatures. What are your thoughts that you're drawing? Your conclusions?
I'm hurting.
we're in the right area.
Well,
Let's
go
get
eat
them
some
down.
berries. We have
We have
plenty.
95 left.
But what if we need them later?
What if we need them later though?
I could just make more.
Okay, I'm gonna eat 10 berries.
Mm-hmm. One of these days I'm gonna make you guys make some con checks for like your poop comes out weird from eating so many berries.
And Korg's gonna eat 3 berries.
I'll eat 6 berries.
Okay. That's 19. We are currently at 76 berries in the bag.
Mm.
And the cleric proves DM's going to have a fun time killing us.
It's true.
Anyway, let's not give him any ideas.
So Bryson has some commentary. Looks like what I guess I should have known there was gonna be Sahagans. You guys familiar with Sahagans?
We are now.
Yeah.
Thanks for the heads up, bud.
They like being created with odd eyes.
You gotta watch out if you're not topped off. All your wounds closed. They can go pretty crazy. But if I had my wits about me, I guess this is probably pretty close to, you know, they got outposts and hideouts, certain underwater places. So that kind of makes me think we're probably in the right spot.
How deep do these things like to dwell?
Let's see. He kind of like looks around to gauge like how far are we out. It's like ocean floor around here I think is about 500 feet.
That's really far down.
But technically, Malice can do it. He can go all the way to the bottom with no problem at all.
So how do you guys like the idea of the diving bell? Okay, how does this work? Is there like, does it have its own like rope that ties to the boat so that way we can get it back up?
It should.
And is that
If we were fancier, we'd have a tube that like could actually like connect to the surface. And...
That would be cool. It did not in fact come with 500 feet of rope though.
okay? Because I only have 110 if you count my regular rope and my magic rope, and I'm not a fan of leaving my magic rope. In fact, my magic rope doesn't even detach from my arms, so...
Well, that can be the one with that.
Oh, it does, but I don't like to do it.
I mean, the bell's heavy, but it's not like so heavy that you couldn't, you know,
I mean,
swim up with it.
yeah, it's lighter in the water relatively.
Yeah.
I mean, I
Buoyancy.
think I have 50 feet of rope as well. I think we all do, for the most part.
Well,
Problem is,
We should have
50
bought some
times
rope.
4
We should
is
have bought
not
some rope
500.
before we left.
Ah, you gotta be prepared.
50 times 4, that's enough to get it almost halfway down,
Mm-hmm.
and then...
Yeah, I have 50 feet of rope.
And then Midir, who may or may not be able to cast light. I don't know if that's a thing he can do.
Can someone cast rope?
Rope trick.
I do have rope trick.
Does rope trick work underwater?
That's well. The thing is, it says the rope travels into the air.
Wait, so if we do it in the air pocket?
I think it's a little bit more than what we meant when we said, do you have light?
Do you have like?
I don't have the cantrip light, but I do have this.
Okay.
It's completely
Okay, I
covered
don't
by an
think
opaque object like a
that
diving bell.
My idea was to just throw the cantrip on the dinghy, not the dinghy, the diving bell, and then like use the light to find our way back to it.
To potentially lure like every predator around to it.
No, okay. First of all,
I wouldn't do that.
most sea creatures don't even have eyes; they have sunspots. So they might not even be able to see the light.
And those are facts.
I mean, anglerfish exists, right?
Yeah,
Lantern.
because it emulates the light, the sunlight, and then things move closer to it. Like, oh, look at that! It's the sunlight. I'm gonna go lay in it and get warm.
I mean, we kind of screw ourselves over not putting more rope.
All right, no, we can carry it down. This cord can lift this thing like it's a freaking.
You're not wrong.
Wait,
You got
casting
straight.
large on the rope.
I was. That doesn't make it longer.
I mean, it should
doubles in
increase
all
the
dimensions.
Oh,
Yeah.
it does double in all dimensions.
The thing is
So
that
we get 400 feet of rope because if we tie the rope together, it becomes one rope.
I don't know about this.
Yes, it becomes a knotted rope. So then we get 400 feet of rope.
This is true. However, then the bell is not big enough to carry everybody.
True.
So
Well, we don't have to worry about Malice. Bustin doesn't matter.
Well,
So-
Bustin is really good at sinking.
well, we
Just
don't
put-
need to all fit in at the same time, right?
Just put like a glass bowl over his head.
Also, there's the thing that if your concentration ends, all of a sudden the rope is gonna shrink and the rope's probably gonna
Would
snap.
that pull us up?
That's I mean that or it's gonna capsize the boat.
Oh no.
So,
Either of those are good outcomes. Just the
Well,
ones without
we don't
putting
need
it in
to.
the
We
other.
don't need to all be in the thing at once. We just need to be able to pop in for some air.
mhm.
So if like we have Korg like anchor it on him, then Adam and Tinker can alternate breaths should we need breaths.
That was
but, like-
I literally said that was like my idea before.
Does anyone
All
actually
right, you had a great
calculate
idea.
calculate the stuff.
No
I
one
don't know
said
if you,
anything.
I don't know if you would or not. Meta knowledge.
You just have Malice keep swimming up back to the surface, swimming back down, and breathing air, and then going back up and inhaling.
Mouse just keeps giving you all mouth to mouth.
Okay, I like that plan. Let's do it. Korg puts the diving bell on. Well, he would dip it in the water and then. Yeah. Yep. That's it.
This is a new
Wait,
helmet.
is there any way we can create a magical pocket of air?
There's the water breathing spell.
Can I put
Do we
air in
have
my
that?
handy haversack?
Maybe, but when you pull it out, it's gonna be really tough to take a breath. It's gonna be like Sonic the Hedgehog trying to get a whop whop.
Wait, throw Korg in the handy haversack.
I don't think
Give
he'll
me
fit.
this.
It'll fit if I enlarge the handy haversack.
Oh my word. Yeah, then your concentration's gonna break. It's gonna kill Korok. Oh man. What is even the duration on enlarge reduce, by the
Actually,
way?
he won't die. He'll go to the ethereal
I
plane
think
and most likely be killed by
I feel like it's a
Githyanki.
minute.
Yeah, it's a minute.
So, 500 feet. You're not sure if you can get down there at the bottom in a minute. And
If we were monks, we could.
your mochi could. If only
Right.
Snap were here!
Yeah. All right. Anyway, let's dive down.
Wait, I have a whip that counts as some extra rope.
Okay. Does Korg have a ponytail?
I think it's his sword scabbard.
I want to shave off my cat hair and make a rope out of that.
Okay, so how are you guys descending then?
By
Hopefully
going
quickly.
downwards.
Yeah. Korg's gonna man the bell, the diving bell,
Okay.
and Adam and I will descend on the sides of Korg, I think, right? And then when we need air, we'll dip in and get some air.
Gotcha.
Yeah. we'll just
Do we
take
know how
I'm gonna
much
say
air
Korg-
the diving?
Under the diving bell going down can't dash because the way you move underwater would be like kicking your feet. And like if you're descending,
Okay,
orientated,
what
that makes
if
no sense.
Korg swims on
Mhm.
top of the diving bell, holding the handle and swimming
Mhm.
down?
Yes.
What if I use my iron pot as a diving bell?
You turn your
Wouldn't
frying
that
pan
just
into a
expunge all the air upward?
Shut up, Mouse.
You could use
Could
it as
he
like a
do that?
flipper.
I got a shovel. I can dig all the water.
Yeah, you
Like, can Korg do one of these?
You can definitely like push the diving bell, the diving bell like a stroller down. Yeah,
Okay, that won't like ruin the air pocket, right?
I wouldn't think so.
Guys, I think we have to go back and get
Like
rope.
I don't profess to be like an expert physicist on how diving bells work, so we're just gonna
Right.
kind of go with it.
Wait,
Okay,
Miles, can you
cool.
prepare spells? Or do you have to know like a set list?
Clerics are prepared casters, but you have a certain
Yeah.
amount prepared per day.
Okay, I was about to say, I feel like he was like for like the paladins and clerics, they could just get water breathing just after I think a long rest game.
It's very true, and that is totally something you could have done.
What was that?
Wait, do I actually get water breathing?
Water
You
breathing.
should.
I'm pretty sure Malice's thought was, why the hell do I need a spell for water breathing? I already realized.
For everyone else.
Well, no, I get
water
it.
water walk is 3rd level. Where's water breathing?
So
I
if
don't
you
think I
cast
get
water
water
walk
breathing.
while underwater, do you run it on the water?
That's a good
Underwater.
question. Where is water breathing?
Okay,
It is
I
3rd
think we
level.
should start diving.
Okay. And so you do. I'm gonna look and see what that does though.
Regardless of our speeds, we
If
should
you
probably
target a
stick
creature
together.
submerged in liquid, the spell carries the target to the surface of the liquid at a rate of 60 feet per round. It's water walk, and it's also a ritual spell, so that's cool.
So if you were to cast water walk, it'd be like having floaties on your ankles.
Pretty much, yeah. It's kind of exactly what it is. And
So
it works for up to
basically,
10
if somebody's
up
about
to
to
10
drown, I
individuals.
can cast that on them in a vain attempt to save their life.
You can do that. So it begs the question: do you have it prepared?
No.
Okay, that might have been smart
I wouldn't
during
have
your
it
long rest.
prepared.
But oh well.
I wouldn't have it prepared for this trip. No.
I feel like it was not a wise choice, but you know,
I mean,
you're stuck to your ways. You know?
technically, we can long rest up here in like 15 minutes.
It's true. How not 15 minutes. Anyway, so far your canopy that you made it's holding out. It maybe like is starting to show some signs of like the harsh sunlight is deteriorating it. So like you might not want to take like a week or whatever down there, but you know. There's
All right,
that.
let's not take a week down there,
It's
guys.
I mean, we might end up taking multiple weeks down there.
Druids get water breathing.
Unfortunately, he's not a third level druid. Okay, so Korg's like pushing the bell down and tinkering.
Wait, you're a druid?
He's level 1 druid.
Oh, okay.
Oh man, I wish I was a level 2. I could.
Oh,
shapeshift
that's
into a
that's
fish.
how we have Broken Berry. Cool.
Right.
Yes, that's how I've broken Berry.
You still haven't even done the broken thing.
Yeah, Broken Lady
What's
still
the
hasn't
broken
figured out.
thing?
Anyway, so Badir's just swimming down because he's a lizard folk. He can just do that. Korg's like pushing the bell down,
Yeah.
and Tinker and Adam are like hugging up inside the bell.
Flanking Korg.
Oh, they're flanking Korg. Okay,
Yeah. We'll dip in when we need the air.
gotcha. 'Cause Korg can like effectively swim a little bit faster than you guys because of the automatic 5 descent. Because you know he's a heavy boy.
Right.
Gotcha. So after, are you guys like dashing, trying to get down as fast as possible?
I think so. Unless anybody else objects.
Yeah, I think we
I think I'll be swimming at normal speed, so I'm not dashing
Yeah, it's
25 feet
probably a
every
good
time.
choice.
Well, actually,
No,
I'd
your
be
dash speed going
I'd
down
be
is full.
Going 65 feet total down because I'm not even resisting the metal at that point.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so you dive. So we're gonna do some mathematics here. 500 feet, right?
Yeah.
30 feet around, we'll say, at the slowest. 16.6 rounds, around that up to 17 rounds. 6 seconds a round, right? 102 seconds. So within 2 minutes, in fact, you arrive at the ocean's bottom.
I could just hold my breath for that long.
Yeah, it's a good thing you can hold your breath for 3 minutes with 2 plus 2 con. Well, before you actually get there, you see there's like some sort of a little like cave, underwater cave-ish area that piques your interest.
I like it.
My mouse go check it out, but I can't say it because we're underwater.
We're heading to Davy Jones's locker. I tap Korg on the shoulder. But before I do that, I swoop in and take a breath. And reset the clock.
I was just swooping and took a breath.
And then,
It'd been funny if Buster was just hogging the air the whole time, just breathing really fast.
and then I'm gonna hold the bell for Korg to take a breath too. Even though,
Yeah.
oh, we have the same con actually.
And also take a breeze.
Breathe.
Let's.
And let's check out the cave to see if... I'm gonna check it
Yeah.
out to see if I can find air pockets
Going into the cave?
in the cave. Yep.
Maybe Madeir can scout ahead.
It's possible.
Well, that's what Medea is already working on because, again, swim speed's a nice thing.
Yeah, it is.
So,
Theoretically, you can
And at
have.
this point, yes, I am dashing towards that cave.
so Deer kind of goes into the cave and goes up a little bit, and inside finds something that he can't see, but it's something that's welcome. You know what it is?
An air pocket.
It is in fact air. As well as like a stone like structure, like platform to get up on if you wanted to.
Oh, you're right. I wouldn't be able to catch. Wait, have I been doing stupid things this entire time?
Well, I mean, that's what you normally do.
Get him.
I'm not going to say it.
Korg is proficient with thieves' tools?
Yeah, he's a criminal. Or he's an urban bounty hunter, I think.
Oh, so am I.
Yeah,
Yeah, we're
samesies.
bros.
How did you guys find yourself in the freaking
It's called a highlighted little large area.
Oh. That's a useful radar.
But I have to change it because you didn't. That one doesn't have the
Oh,
sunglasses.
man. Somebody
Anyway, I
sees
see
this.
air pocket.
Mhm.
Did I say I cast it? No, well, I'll cast it now on my staff. Because as air, I can speak and therefore cast shit.
I mean, you can technically do verbal components underwater. I'm pretty sure you
can?
can. Yeah.
Okay. I
It
didn't
sounds
know.
weird. but
Speak,
you can.
therefore you am. I tried highlighting mine, the whole thing, and I didn't find it open, so...
Are you casting daylight?
Yep, I'm casting daylight, so...
'Cause
Well,
it-
actually,
it-
first off, is this cave lit?
Yes.
Naturally? Or...
There's
Oh,
like torches on the side. Okay. You can you can actually see that there was a stone platform there.
So are
Okay.
you actually casting daylight?
Well, I think I would have casted a daylight because as soon as I go back out, we all can't see at this point. 500 feet, I think, would be dark?
It's pretty dark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's, the
I
sun's
would
up.
have. I would have. Or I probably casted it well before going underwater to begin with, so.
It was a good time to have the thing.
So I have.
There's 9
Light.
attack concentration. Cool.
Nope, not concentration. Lasts a good long time. I like this spell. Despite costing me 5 spell points.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I go back out of the cave and point towards it real quick. As if trying to beckon them towards it.
Korg and Tinker make their way towards Medir.
So you do.
And after I'm pretty sure they're following me, I'll just climb myself onto the stone. I like being a fish.
You said you weren't a fish.
A fish boy.
Okay.
Well, I'm the closest thing to a fish in the group.
You're not wrong. So so on this stone platform, which is very much like not naturally occurring. So I don't know if you'd call it man-made, but you know,
Korg like crawls onto firm ground and like kisses it.
there's like probably like algae and sea scum all over it. So he probably
Oh,
should.
in that case, he licks it.
I mean, one of his
what's
features
intelligence?
is ear to
It's
the
mine,
ground.
this one. Yep.
He does have ear
Yeah,
to the
mine
ground.
too. We both put our ears to the ground.
It sounds like.
Did we hear anything?
Well, you can probably hear like rippling water, you know, brushing against this.
That's not a disadvantage.
Your ears are probably like popped a little bit too, but not too bad.
Yeah, the pressure should be stabilized in here.
Yeah, it's alright.
Yeah. Anyway, stairs.
Mm-hmm.
First,
it looks like
okay.
stairs.
Tinker wants to
Mhm.
stealth down this hallway.
Okay. They appear to be like stairs.
There's stairs here, right? Those are stairs downward,
They appear to be stairs going downward. Yes.
and this is a hallway of some sort.
So it is.
Okay, Tinker wants to stealth down this hallway. Or
Okay.
attempt to.
Give me that stealth.
Not advantage.
Stealth in broad daylight.
I rolled a 2 and a 4 again.
Are we stealthing?
Tinker's stealthing.
I'll stealth with you, buddy. I'll raise the average.
Yeah, group
Raise the
stealth.
average.
That's my favorite mechanic.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
That definitely raises the average. We'll
You
see.
go. I have water in my boots.
A little bit. I mean, he's got water all over his fur right now.
Yeah, but
so...
he just shook it off. He did the.
So, this is probably the worst Adam's looked in a long time. He's like got the fur out, kind of out everywhere. You know, not real well groomed. Just...
But I got the
Sunglasses are
sunglasses
crooked.
on.
Yeah, but you still look cool.
I got those pointy sunglasses. Like from Gurren Lagann.
Mm-hmm.
So wait, which way did Bra want to go? Where did Tinker
Down
want
the
to go?
tunnel.
Down the hallway.
Okay. Secret tunnel. We're sneaking.
Sneaking in broad daylight.
Well, technically, there's no. Wait, yeah.
It is
That's
daylight.
smell.
I mean,
Sorry, I'm
it's for
drowning.
sound
Now you're in
too.
shadow. You're good. I
It's,
would think.
it's for sound too, though.
Hmm.
I'm gonna
And now you have-
travel a fair distance behind him.
I mean, it's not like I need the daylight because I'm the only one with dark vision.
I have dark
naturally.
vision also.
I said naturally. I corrected myself.
Oh.
Adam does kind of hear some like jostling.
Ooh, jostling.
Mm-hmm. So I'm gonna reveal a little bit more.
That's one of my favorite activities.
Mm-hmm.
We used to jostle our DSs if we didn't want to continue playing the game of Pokemon. Because DCing was scummy, so you would jostle. Jostling was classy.
I'll keep exploring.
And as you do, a spear comes out at you.
Oh
But it
no.
doesn't
She gets a
hit.
20 to hit because I still have GM rolls on.
No, that means it doesn't count. You can't prove it.
I can't.
Nice
in fact, 'cause I
stealth,
used it on
Adam.
stream, yeah.
Hey, I stealth really good.
Yeah. Not enough.
Unfortunately, there's also a source of like broad daylight, and that's not notable down here, so that may have put people on edge.
Yeah, now.
The source of broad daylight goes like 60 feet.
It's true. Well, 60 feet bright or 60 feet?
60
60
feet
An
feet
wide,
additional
60
60 feet of
dim.
them. So
Does it go around corners?
I mean, light goes around corners.
Does it go around corners?
Specify there's enough torchlight. It's like it looks a little bit like not totally just torchlit through here. Adam does see down this hallway a Sahuagin,
Also, Hagen.
who is gonna try to roll for initiative. He's just gonna make a dex check because that's funny. Oh, he gets a 19.
And before I hit a nat 20. Oh, damn.
I was hoping you'd go above Korg so you can yell.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe yelling's not a good idea. Just kill him.
And optional.
Yeah.
Now it's gonna roll
Kill
initiative
him.
top 2. So this
Wait,
is
did-
ready.
so, how
ready
much damage
thing.
did you do?
He did 6 damage, in fact. So that was his readied stuff. He's gonna rush up. What is this? Sad for 6 damage.
Hold it.
I don't know what that is.
Well, he'll probably go before me anyway.
Just should roll a-
6 faces.
Well, he has the plus modifier, so he breaks the tie. He will indeed come up and try to gig you. Now that his blood
Hug?
frenzy's on. Oh my word!
Oh, Jesus fucking. He rolled a 20 on a 19.
Yeah, you did.
Can you just not do that?
Why do you have advantage?
Because there's blood in the air.
Oh, we're fully healed.
Yeah, I actually didn't take damage in the last fight.
That's why he just whacked you for 6 with his readied action.
Oh,
yeah,
of
you're right.
course.
He threw the spear at you too.
I'm stupid.
Right.
That's a lot
You're
of things.
literally the only one who has missing HP right now.
This is why I use Roll20 as a calculator.
Hmm. Okay. This guy's being kind of dumb.
Good thing they deal like 0 damage.
Yeah, I only did 32.
A deer.
I'm only using it like about
Oh,
half.
I'm guessing I would have heard Adam.
Wow!
No, I'm still wearing my glasses since I'm completely chill.
Do you make any like noise as he hits you, or are you still trying to stealth?
I mean,
Take out the
like,
chin. Like,
I like shh. I shush him to be quiet.
okay, so you probably don't necessarily hear that there's combat going on.
I mean, by the time we get
Okay.
there, you will be dead. I'm gonna shank him.
Well, if I didn't hear anything, I probably wouldn't have moved. So
Yeah,
don't.
I mean, you're just gonna let us split the party and you're not gonna follow after? Jeez.
I mean,
I'm not sneaky.
you could
Why would
you
I-
could holler out, which may or may not, attract more of them. So it's,
Yeah, I don't want to do that.
this turn order is totally bonkers wrong. Korg's next, and I presume would do the same
What?
as far as not hearing signs of a struggle.
I mean,
If Adam doesn't want to make a noise, I guess I'll just RP correctly and sit by the edge again.
It may be a good idea. Also, you see this up here, which is kind of just a
I mean,
Yeah,
stealth's gonna
okay.
go out the window as soon as Tinker Fires is gone.
Yeah, Korg's apparently not smart because he's a -1 intelligence, so therefore, yeah, he's just gonna fucking sit down and put his feet in the water.
Does his...
No, he's not. He hates the water. He's just gonna go look at the stairs.
Okay.
Sure.
Just look at the stairs.
Hey, I hate to say it, it was your idea to split the party in the first place,
I
Mr. Sneaky
mean...
Sneaky.
Who said this was a party? I just said we're gonna walk down this hallway.
My turn.
Stealthily.
Yeah, that doesn't mean the other half of the party can't be like, hey, let's go down this hallway where our team went in this unknown land.
Cool. Okay, so I'm just gonna start shanking them.
Yeah, just please
Shank
kill
him
him.
good.
Shank.
Oh, baby. For 8.
A shank. Is he alive?
He's still alive.
I assume he is. It's like, they hurt him a lot.
You look like you got not quite half of them.
Okay.
That one on the crit, unfortunately.
Shank mode activate.
Shank mode, go.
Shank.
Does
Shank.
connect. Hits him. He had 18 hit points left after your first action. Good job. You got
Master
him.
Shank. And be like, stay cool.
Wow, okay. I guess somebody wants to take a short rest.
I mean, it doesn't matter when I healed as long as I healed HP.
It's true. What do you do immediately afterwards? Like, in case there's like possibly you got noticed by somebody else.
Turn off the light.
Is there anything this way?
There is in fact stuff this way.
5 more
Now that you don't have a Sahwagan breathing down your throat. Indigo, can you give me a pointer from you 60 feet?
Sure thing.
Just 'cause
That's my
moving the
cursor.
thing. That
No,
looks
my
good
screen-
to me.
There
Wait,
you go.
that's 60 feet.
You see a couple of doors up here, and what looks to be like some kind of a like not an oil drum necessarily, but like a a container of some sort.
Fish oil.
Perhaps you would just call it a barrel.
So are we out of initiative order, or are we just doing whatever now?
Depends on where you got where you guys immediately heading next.
I want to dump the body.
Okay.
Okay, let's drag the body. You want to bring it to the corner
how
over
heavy
here, or
is this
just
guy?
throw it in?
heavy
It's
is
not like super heavy.
Is he like an adult human or like?
Like an adolescent human.
Yeah, it's like a.
All right, I throw him over my shoulder and I carry him to the
Break your
water,
back.
and I dump him in the water.
You know, you have negative strength.
I mean, okay.
It's a little bit of a tough
I have
one.
negative. I'm not like I can't lift Korg, but come on, I can lift a child.
They are pretty light, fishy people.
While he's doing that, I'm gonna do a little more sneaking. Should I make another stealth check?
Would be a good idea.
It's got to be like one of those.
God damn it! I rolled a
Nice.
3.
Okay.
It's fine.
That's a thing. Oh my.
Oh.
Okay.
That's either really good for me or really bad for me.
Uh-huh.
Uh,
Well, item sneaking, does Tinker like mention any stuffs? Like, hey, whatever?
Well, I think dumping a dead body might be a good sign that, like, hey, we just killed this guy,
Mm-hmm.
and there's some stuff this way, so we should probably check it out.
Yep.
So we're gonna give you, just for the heck of it, it's not advantage.
Got a 5 anyway.
Oh, it's disadvantage. Wait, none of my things were checked. Why? They're both on normal. Oh, he has disadvantage because he's fat. Okay.
He's fat.
Never mind.
And
Figures
Malice
that
is
way.
coming along. That's the
Yeah.
thing too. Question mark.
Maybe, I don't know.
Maybe Meteor
it's-
wants to come along.
Maybe Meteor doesn't want.
Yeah, media will come along now that.
Okay. Indigo, give me a perception roll.
Ooh, I can perceive things.
Mm-hmm.
Nope.
Though,
Not
with
low
media
enough.
coming equals lots of light.
It's
Yeah,
true.
which is so might as well just throw stealth out the window.
Oh, he
Hey,
can
what do
see
you
me.
know?
Sick.
You also see kind of like far places like
Well-
Asahuagin.
He can see me.
Um,
What is he holding? Is he holding a fish gun? No.
it's a spear. We'll just go ahead and do that because Madeira just came out here and showed us, 120 feet of light. So there's that. You see, in fact, there's a couple of Sahuagin, a fair chunk of Sahuagins over there actually. They appear to be doing some like training exercises, and they kind of like turn around. It's like there's a bright light over there, like a really bright light, and like that's not normal. Those like probably are not our folk, and they roll initiative. Maybe they do if I want to pull the turner up. What?
Initiatives.
What?
That's a lot of them.
Yes, a lot of Sahuagins.
They're still hogging up
So
all
I feel
the
this whole room
initiative
would be
order.
lit up. Or at least.
Hey, time for me to roll a good initiative. Called it. You didn't
Suffice
give
to
me
say, there's
progression
more
for
water,
first.
more bridges down this way.
I like how my initiative rolls are just getting worse.
How do you get on your initiative game? Oh my word! I just like typed something into the. I was typing into the URL instead of the the turn horse. Okay. I feel like the point of that was that this guy was going to take a pot shot at Adam. For that not quite hitting the stealth check. So he is going to take a pot shot at Adam and then will actually start. But he misses.
But he won't hit me though.
Alright, Tinker.
Um.
Also, Malice does reveal this little area down here. But
Right, Tanker is going to shoot things.
usually the plan.
Yeah. Although sure, let's do it. Cool, this will hit
Shoot.
all of them.
Oh boy.
Mmm.
And they're not underwater, so maybe it'll work.
Okay, we'll start from the one like the 1 o'clock position there.
I mean, technically, they're underwater in the grand scheme of things.
Yeah.
Technically, they're not immersed. 1 o'clock guy fails. Fails. Bottommost guy is good. This guy's good. I didn't put colors on these guys, darn it. Bottom two most guys are only taking how much again? Half total? Oh my words, so much damage.
I don't think it's so many javelins chucked at him.
Mm-hmm. So these two guys at the bottom take 14. Everybody else, I believe, is taking 39.
Yeah.
Is that actually? Did I math that right? I totally did. 29.
Oh,
I was about to
yes,
say-
that's
I
right.
was about to say, like, wait a minute. I don't think they all drop from that, right? The rest of them look very much. If it was a loud explosion, kind of like rings out. Maybe not that loud, but like it's a volley of explosives.
What did the old man call these things?
Sahagans.
Sahagans.
Okay.
Not to be confused with Sahagans. Sahagans. Completely different.
Sahagans.
Is there like a dialect difference? I don't want to offend anybody.
There might be.
There's also I mean, there's also the half pig, half fish one called the Sahagan. So don't get confused with it.
Also,
Cora,
wait a minute, you can't do that.
why not?
You can't hit all of them, it's within 60 feet.
What?
Unless you...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, then I'll move up. Oh,
Okay.
Whatever, wherever 60 feet from the
Okay.
square is. Alright, so
You
10
gotta
feet
move a
back.
little closer. Okay.
Sick. Yeah.
Now it's sufficient. Now we good.
Yeah.
Okay, Cord.
Korg's gonna run in here. And what's up, guys?
What's up? Let's bust
Wish
them
I
what's
had
up.
and then he's gonna say, "Ugh, I wish I had a sword that can shoot laser beams about now." Then he's gonna take a dodge.
So we do. This Sahagan is going to
Yeah, I should have taken just the bottom one.
jump in the water.
Baby.
Gotta be out of sight. This Sahagan's gonna do kind of much of the same. Madeir.
Medea not liking people trying to escape.
Oh, hop in there.
Lightning bolt with water.
I don't have lightning bolt. Nothing
Shut
I
up.
do.
What kind of cleric are you?
Not a Tempest Cleric doesn't even get Lightning Bolt.
I mean, I'm sure they could if they tried.
I mean, believe me, I was about to multi-class my Cleric in Hot DQ to try to get Lightning Bolt. Because I want it with that max lightning damage.
Maybe just take more druid levels.
Good. But then actually I have... whatever. Anyway, Malus, what's up?
Let's see. I need to make the map smaller, actually. Holy crap. There we go. Did I mention there is no real escape from the aggro cleric if he wants to go aggro?
I mean...
Maybe.
This guy over here looks-
What, I missed it when they jumped in. Where did they jump in?
To either side of the bridge.
Okay. I feel like those guys shouldn't get away.
Prob's not. They also may have been booking it though. Hitting this guy.
I hit some.
Yep.
Hits his AC on the nose. And his sparkling corpse looks glamorous.
And then I'm gonna...
Overkill!
A little bit. He had like 2 life.
run up here.
So we do.
Which means the whole room is probably like really deep.
Yeah, probably so.
Yeah.
Jump in the water. Oh, you can't.
No, I can't. But I'm working on it.
Get in there. Whole
I
room
think they're
barring the
gonna
things
get
on the
away.
doors.
They're gonna laze the alarm.
Let's see. There's more boys. He's kind of like.
We would also be able to see way over here, by the way.
Working on it, okay? Tony is not being the fastest on the attack.
I should totally have Tinker take sharpshooter with his next dance.
Let's see, where again? A little bit over
No, that's
past
too
the
many.
bridge.
You can't do it. I already took it.
There's a sharpshooter quota that you don't know about.
I feel like sharpshooter Marzo Barrage would be a little broken.
Maybe a little bit. So yeah, it's kind of like too much in the intensity of fights to like accurately describe over there, but there's a bridge across to the other side. You can see that.
What about straight down? I would think I'd be able to see further straight.
There's a wall.
That's a wall?
That
Okay.
This is a wall.
Never mind, Ian.
Right? Yeah. It's a
Oh,
wall.
so you know this is Hagen right there.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, I see him. But
Yeah, I see what about it.
Sahagin.
Yeah, he's gonna kill you.
He's like, I'm at full health. I don't
Sorry.
care.
Dude, a Sahagin. Yeah, dude, they can do about 30 damage to you in one turn.
Yeah, they are ostensibly.
They can't take 30 damage in one turn, though.
Yeah.
Mm.
Actually, they can.
Oh, well,
Pretty sure.
I guess.
These guys
maybe.
are technically like unseen, right? They're under the water. The water down here, you notice, is like considerably like, murkier. So there's that. But it's Adam's turn.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Doing some quick math in my head to calculate how much XP they have exactly.
That's not cool. I mean, he's almost dead. Like, I blew him up pretty
Yeah,
well.
no,
Yeah,
they
pretty
have
much
30
everyone.
HP.
Yeah, except for the two at the bottom who like kind of were able to duck out of the way. The rest of them are like, yeah, they may or may not be like missing pieces of their limbs. And there's this guy by Malice who looks
Monster.
perfectly fine.
Shoot the one next to me with some deadly shot.
Oh, I was just gonna stab it.
That will
But
do.
I mean, deadly shot works too, yeah. I mean, I'll just stab him. Let's stab.
Hits him.
Is he dead?
He's not. Yeah, he was at full life.
Stab. Oh, he's at full life, okay.
Yeah, you made the decision to.
hmm
Right.
He's still at full. He's not still at full life, but he has taken some considerable damage.
He has 15 HP. I'm gonna put that in bestiary.
Mm. I feel like that's a thing the keen mind feat should let you do legitimately. Brings it to being his turn, to which you're missing hit points. So he's gonna riposte at you and whack you a couple of times
Jesus
for
Christ.
for like 11 damage. Snarfing and spearing and trying to poke you full of holes. These guys are gonna do
Well, oh yeah.
kind of like same thing the other guys have been doing. They're gonna take a trip to the drink. There'll be some not people who are landlubbers that are invading. This guy is kind of dead, so Tinker.
Okay. Tinker is going to get over here.
Mm-hmm.
Can I see anything in the water?
Cannot. It's a little too murky.
Okay.
You can see what you surmise to be like maybe roughly like 10 feet deep down into the water. Which, to be fair, is still like fairly clear.
Very well. I'm going to run along the water's edge.
Okay. Anything with your action?
Can I make a perception check to see if I can like hear any splish splash?
Yeah.
Suck at perception, but oh well.
You think they're probably... You hear some kind of faint splashing kicking around near the shoreline that you're at.
Cool. Now, this little channel here,
Mm-hmm.
does this look like it was like a pool that's filled up, or is it connected, like, is there a flow to it? Like is there a current? Like a noticeable, like, water is flowing here, or is there like a tide?
It's kind of a light current going to the left, like that.
Okay, so like it would flow out to where we came in, like that direction.
Yeah, you imagine there may be like some, I didn't actually have all that revealed, but there's some
It's like a
bit
river.
right there, yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, my concern was that it wasn't like a static pool that wasn't moving, that was just filled.
It's moving very slowly, but yeah.
So they're gonna flame ghost or what?
Korg.
Korg's gonna run down here, end this guy's life, but he doesn't even get an option. He's going to do it. with one of these,
Almost knocks him out.
and
There's
one
one
of
more.
these.
Oh,
That's
my
a crit
word.
fail. No, Bush did it!
People are like, "100."
Okay.
And one of these. Oh my god,
Oh, my
busted.
word. Corey did not kill him. What the carp is
You
this?
just need, like, no matter what damage, you still
It just-
need to kill him.
Just had to hit him twice. Okay. So, yeah.
Literally poke him with your staff.
So there's, like, definitely some, like, movement underwater. Totes and goats, there's some movement underwater. The scariest things are those that you can't see.
Malice hit him. Look at him, he's green. You're
Before
natural.
Malice hits him, a guy comes splashing out the water. Right up next to Tinker.
Tinker,
And
you're
multi-attacks
dumb.
at him. With a bite. 16 to hit.
Gonna miss.
16
No,
misses?
sorry, he hits. He hits. Yeah, I was looking at Corey's sheet.
Right. And pair of spears, which, wait for it, both miss.
Nice.
He is no longer submerged. And Midir.
Medea's not really concerned about the one right in front of him, so
Dude,
he's.
bonk it. Just hit it once. Jesus.
Punch him and then run in the water.
But you guys got this.
Yeah, like Corey literally has no.
Wait, is he in Mortal Kombat mode?
Yes.
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Mortal
Just
Kombat.
leave him alone. Seriously.
Take the kill.
Well, then I am going to take the kill, or try to, with.
No. Adam's got it.
You got him.
Just chomped up.
That was your action bite.
Yep, that's just my action bite. I'm hungry.
No temp HP from that one, but you still got your temp HP from earlier, so.
And then I'm gonna. Oh wait, hold on. I need to check how far I can actually move. So right there, I'm just basically gonna move right to the edge of the water and let the light do the work for me.
Okie dokie.
Cause murky water versus very bright light. Have fun hiding.
There's totally some shine the light on there. There's only some shadows down there. They may also be about to be popping up, so there's that too. Indeed, this guy does. He goes up 20 feet and comes over to Jew, and he's gonna do some biting at you as well. He's gonna
Miss.
whiff. Yep, blurp, blurp, and crit fails.
If we get any like
Not too far.
AC buffing magical items, Tinker might be a fan of those.
Who
I don't even know what
wouldn't be?
Adams is. But...
I have the ring of AC, doesn't matter.
The ring of AC doesn't
Warning.
matter.
You have the ring of I'm 900 feet away anyway, so it really doesn't matter.
Except when I'm not.
The
Another
ring of
guy.
900 feet away.
Jumps out the water and is flanking. And, you know,
Even though he had advantage anyway.
he did. He hits two of them.
They're-
It's like,
Yeah, 11.
And Adam.
Damn.
Like, you know the clerk's not taking you very seriously when he starts trying to take bites out of you. What's worse is when he's successful and kills you with it. Shahogin.
I gotta do some geometry.
Fresh sushi.
So I'm just gonna run.
I don't know if they count as fish.
Imagine if you
No,
had your sword.
Adam's gonna run up here. He's gonna pull out the sword that's in his pants. He's gonna do a jump spin and chuck it. Yelly narrow sidewinder. And he's gonna.
You
Oh,
already
Lord.
used that today.
No, I didn't. Did I?
You used it on the Loch Ness
Oh,
monster when it was
never
at like
mind.
2
Yeah, you
HP. It was
Oh, yeah, I
literally at
forgot.
2 HP.
Whatever. I'll shoot.
Nice shot. Shoot
Whatever. I'll
laser.
just shoot him. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure 2 regular arrows will just kill him.
Pretty
That's
sure
the
one
same
regular arrow will kill both the guys.
Shoot. Oh.
Right,
really
now
close.
like
They
that.
won't kill him if they roll.
Oh.
If you get a 6.
I'm shooting one to the left of the wall.
That's good. Try again. Okay, that one will connect and drop the book.
Man, I don't want to take a long rest to get a narrow sidewinder, but
Sweet.
Okie dokie. This Sahagan got deaded courtesy of a cleric, so there's that.
How long is a long rest? 1 hour?
2 hours.
2 hours.
2 hours? Okay. I was gonna say that could be a little bit broken if we get a long rest and a rope trick.
I mean, you can rope. Oh wait, isn't it 2 hours? I thought it
Rope
was
trick.
just one.
Rope is 1.
Okay. Tinker.
What if you enlarge rope trick?
Tinker turns to the dude out to his right and. Oh wait, first.
Granted, also with the thing, it would like break your concentration on spell. I don't think it's concentration. Whatever.
Yeah. Phew.
Blows him the heck up.
He took the bait and then became the bait,
Hmm.
and then I kick him into the water.
My poor chum.
Korog.
Korog is gonna.
Oh man,
Knock
if
it.
only he had that.
Korg's gonna dash.
Korg can use this feline agility.
Okay, there is a boy.
His son is gone, because he is dead.
Ah, there's probably another boy.
There's a boy who came out the water though, which you kind of see coming, but you know, because you got the illuminations. But he is flanking you currently, so that's a thing. He rolls not a lot of damage.
2 berries worth of damage. Okay.
Yep. He's giving it a shot. This guy is very much dead, and it's Medeir's turn.
Let's see. How good are either one of them looking?
Sufficient.
Put in the fish and sufficient.
Sufficient.
Well, let's see if one of them's good at dodging.
How about you? You have advantage on one of them.
Oh, yeah, I would, wouldn't I?
Uh huh.
You're not wrong.
Actually, yeah, that's
Oh, so crit, I'm a dum-dum, and I counted the crit damage for all the multi-attacks I took, even if they weren't crits, so I'm gonna add some of that back.
Cast shit of the leg and then bop the one that I have advantage on.
Bop.
Bop.
Well, you bop him.
I think it would have been better with Scared Flame.
Probably. Until you get to next level, then you get the thing.
What happens at the next level?
Not Divine Smite, but the thing. The D8. The D8 boner damage. This guy it's his turn immediately. He's actually gonna whack right back at you, and he doesn't like that. Gonna hit you a couple of times for like 6 damage.
Oh, she's hitting me for...
Looks like 2 hits for 6. This guy's also dead. Adam.
Flying train. Or you could just shoot 2 arrows and end it, but
Probably.
that'd be no fun.
Adam?
If we had water walking, we could get flanking from the north and the south.
Indiegogo!
Just thinking about it. He's lining up a shot.
He's
not
really,
here. He's dead.
He's really
Oh.
steadily aiming.
Oh, here.
No, he's just taking his aim.
Yeah.
I will shoot again, this time without a steady aim. No, I'm still be a sharpshooter.
Okay.
But at the one between Grog and Medeir. Okay. Yeah, shoot.
He is dead. Well,
Okay, I'll go for the next one then.
Forces the arrow, knocks him into the water.
he is very dead.
Also, they know well, if it wasn't murky before, we're just making it murkier with chum.
Yep. There's now. It's now like the water's. It's like blue. What happens when you mix blue green with red?
Would we have an adequate ability to recall how many we saw when we entered the room and how many we killed?
You think there's probably at least one more swimming around, which may or may not get his turn, like, immediately, like, literally right now.
Cool.
Which he does. Somewhere around here, he swings at person. The chum and chumps.
19 damage.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And looks around and sees like, oh, like all my friends are dead. And then there's this guy with a gun who's about to blow my head off.
All my friends are dead.
Blam!
Very
Nice.
much blows him back.
I was gonna say nice min rolls, but like, lol, what are min rolls?
Alright.
Let's dump the bodies, boys.
Mm-hmm. Shortly thereafter, none of them like jump out the water to come after you.
Yeah, we push them all in the water.
Wait, we're putting on another pair of sunglasses. Multiply or what do you more exponential?
I think it would just negate your dark vision.
Oh, he doesn't need dog vision. I have light. Lots of
A lot
light.
of light.
Which is, man, good thing I have sunglasses in the daylight.
Speaking of light, I'm gonna just be the anti-stealth man.
Anti-stealth man.
So,
So looking
are
around.
these doors?
Mm-hmm. Those
Okay.
are doors. Up here, like some kind of a possibly metal, like barrels or drums, if you will. You're not quite sure what's going on up here.
It's
This is definitely some
technology.
sort of like a chain, you know, like metal, like you can see through it type bridge, like in Splatoon. And then over here looks like some sort of a ramp.
Smash.
So like if you wanted to like drag something out of the water, you could, you know, drag it up to there.
So, we can either keep going from here after we explore the room or go back downstairs. Let's do,
Tinker's eating
let's
8
just-
berries.
So we do.
How many berries are left?
Currently 68.
And we heal for 4.
Slowly doing the war of attrition on you guys.
Except for I still have enough SP to really just
Yeah,
throw
I
that
know.
out the window.
I know.
No, I know. Oh, shucks.
This is just for
I'm
mooks.
gonna eat 3 of the berries for myself.
Let's do 655.
I'll eat 7 berries to heal myself up to full.
Okay.
58 berries.
Wow, we hit that. I thought, wait, how many did you make before? Like 100?
Yeah.
Yep. We're
So
slowly denting at him, but
Fair and balanced gameplay.
you're welcome, guys. And him's like, I'll kill you yet.
Check out the doors.
Okay. So these doors are like, they're not locked. It's just kind of like you just swing them open. There's not even a knob really. It's just like a handle.
Um,
Mhm.
so,
So you open it.
is it a push or pull door?
This one is a pull open. You pulling it open?
You pull it open and I'll get my gun ready to shoot.
Okay.
I was gonna say, Tinker, go check out the machinery that's to the right.
I can do that after. I don't want you to open the door and then you know something jumps out and eats you.
I mean, every single time I open the door.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Not in this game, then.
Well, just usually in general.
So you opening the
I
door?
agree, we open many doors, yeah.
The problem is we don't
Inside
have
the
mage
door.
hand.
Is chest.
Ooh, open that chest.
Inside
You want
the
me to
chest.
take the hit?
No.
Oh, is it locked?
It is not locked. Inside the chest, Adam finds some money.
Ooh.
Sweet.
I have 0 of that.
Why the
Everyone
Hexahagans
gets-
have surface currency, we'll never know, but they do.
Oh no, the sheet. Where's the gold? I don't see.
You mean the copper?
On
No, the currency. I don't see the currency on this sheet.
It's at the bottom.
It's right next to the inventory, right below armor.
See it. I don't see armor either.
You see your inventory, like your weapon, like where you have your weapons listed and your items.
I see my attack rolls. I don't see my inventory. Oh wait. Okay. Oh, there. It's off to the side. It was confusing. I apologize.
Dude, I have 81 pounds of copper pieces on me, even though the credits.
Yeah.
It's
They're
like a
credits, so
credit
they're
card.
weightless.
They stand for credit pieces.
Credit pieces, yeah.
Alright, I have 397.5 credits.
I'm gonna open the next door.
Are you adding that to Korog too? What?
Yeah.
Oh, we should all open one door.
Sure,
Except
I'll
for
open
doesn't
this
count.
door.
Okay. Tinker opens this door. Inside is... Wait for it. A toilet. And you look at... And you immediately look at the door and you see there's like a little lock on the inside. It's like, oh.
And it has this weird symbol for for a gender you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's like when SpongeBob goes under like the.
Let's try door number 1.
Inside door number 1. Open the door. And it is another toilet.
Jesus Christ! Okay, I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna open the
gotta be
back of the
shitting me.
toilet.
Okay. Are you like looking in the ditch? The whatever,
yeah,
the tub?
Yep.
There's water in there.
That's unfortunate. I thought they would be hidden. That's like where I would hide like something rare if I had to. I'm gonna check this one too, just in case.
Okay. There is nothing in there.
No.
So
Alright.
what's in this one?
Adam opens this door, and inside is another toilet.
Alright,
So
screw
open the
this.
only
I'm going.
door.
I'm going to examine the machinery.
Okay.
Adam has to use the bathroom.
Should I make a?
Adam sits on the toilet. You're sitting
What
on the
is-
toilet.
Yeah.
Roll for initiative.
Oh my
It's a
god!
mimic.
It
Is
is,
really
in
a mimic?
fact,
No,
a
my
mimic
god! Adam.
that you've just sat on.
Dude, I have to use the bathroom.
I checked both of them except
He's
for
about to
that
literally
one.
bite your butt. That's why I threw my hands up when you didn't examine that one.
Oh my god!
I
Adam.
blame Tinker.
This mimic's about to get pooped on, literally. In fact,
Yeah, I'm all the way over here now, so I don't know what to tell you.
Lord. In fact,
What is this machine, by the way?
in fact,
This
I'm
is a thing.
absolutely giving him a surprise attack on you.
I would hope so.
I GM rolled that, and it was a 19 for 12 bludgeoning damage. I'll roll the thing against you and see what it does, though. Just 12. So...
Can you use good beers as suppositories and probably gonna need it.
I have a 4, not a 5.
Good job.
Nice. It mattered so very much.
Ooh, this guy got a big initiative. Let me move you off for a second so I can do him. To the order. There we go.
Did we hear anything out of Adam?
You probably do. You probably
Like a
hear cat noise.
I don't know about you guys, but I'm like constantly afraid. Like sometimes I read horror stories about like there's like snakes that swim up in the sewer systems.
Oh yeah.
And like yeah, I'm always
Was
worried
the
that they're gonna get-
bludgeoning damage like the toilet lid like slamming shut on Adam's tail?
Quite possibly.
What's weird is that I'm a cat using the toilet.
Why don't
I mean, cats can be trained to use toilets. Also, core roll initiative.
why don't they have a racial? I thought I did for him. A racial ability, like when you're surprised, like
You roll it for yourself the first time. Like 14 and 9 for yourself. So just change your initiative.
we have the same thing. Oh wait, no, mine's +1, but it doesn't matter. They should have like a racial feature where like if they are scared, they can like, if the ceiling's within jumping range, they can jump to the ceiling and like grab on.
Right. So
That's what I would do.
I mean, unfortunately, we're
Anyway,
not the one who designed
Mimic
it.
fight.
Mimic fight. It is in fact going to chomp down on Adam with its toilet self, and it is a grappler, so it has advantage on Adam, and is going to bite him with a 23 to hit for a 8.
Oh no! You're taking acid toilet.
Oh no, acid up the butt!
When you die to a toilet. Honestly, I wouldn't want to go any other way.
Inspiration if you don't have it.
I mean, it sucks that I locked the door because I'm a respectful human being. Except I'm not human.
Oh, there's that too.
So we have to
Adam
hit-
is
we have to
grappled.
break them.
Mm-hmm.
Can I still attack though? With
You can
disadvantage, I
still
guess.
attack, yes.
What is the rule? Like, what can I not do for grappling?
You just can't move. Your speed is
Break
0.
out of it.
Specifically for
Oh.
this guy, if you try to break out of it, the escape check has disadvantage.
Okay. Well, I mean... Okay, I'll just start stabbing the toilet. Wait, I'm thinking, I don't know, should I pull my sword out? Maybe just whip it out and start shooting things at it?
Indigo!
Yeah, I'm gonna whip up my sword and just shoot some white at it.
That has disadvantage, because you're well within 5 feet of him.
Nice, sick, awesome.
Nice, I think
Oh,
that's a miss.
That's
That'd be a 12.
12.
That is indeed a miss.
Damn it.
Tinker.
Tinker's gonna dash over. Is everything okay in there? Are those berries coming back to haunt you?
Korra.
Korg also will dash over.
You're all stupefied at like
What's
Adam's
going on
like
in
jostling on this toilet like he's riding it like a mechanical bull, except it's a mechanical porcelain bull.
But they actually don't know because I locked the door. 'Cause,
Oh, did you?
well, I mean, that's what you do. I
You're
would
not
just leave
wrong.
it wide open. I would just leave the door.
That is
That'd be too weird if I left
that
the
is
door open.
accurate. You can
Maybe
also
here.
take inspiration for role playing your poop accurately. Midair,
I already have inspiration, but I
Good
probably
good
should
job.
use it.
I need to keep track of it on my paper better. I think everyone knows what Korra. Go on.
We did hear the commotion, but figuring if you three don't have this, you three are sad.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just going to keep an eye out on the water for any other suspicious signs and call it a day.
A good idea. The toilet is going to continue to snarf on the kitty. And he's gonna miss somehow.
Mr.
Because you
Kitty
don't have
is
twos.
holding.
Kitty.
So Adam's just flailing. And I'm just gonna just bashing him with the sword.
Just like pommel striking him.
I mean, it'd be.
Just slam it
I mean,
between
I
your
have,
legs.
I have the Celtic sword out, so I'm just hitting him with that. So.
Yeah, that's true.
Would that be
Um,
disadvantage?
As well as that's only you only get one of those slices, but yeah.
Oh, I do. Oh, yeah. Right.
That's
So
a F1.
ignore the 10.
Well, you only get one?
Because it's its own action.
Once per turn.
It's its own action basically instead of being a normal like attack. So you do hit him for 17. I think. Yes.
He's still wearing a sun.
Hearing the ruckus, Tinker's like, "Are you decent? I'm coming in." And we're gonna try to pick the lock.
The worst
It's
part
not
is
so
that
much a
Adam's
lock
about
as it
this
is a
plan.
latch.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Yeah.
slide the seam
Yeah.
of the door and.
Yeah, there's like a a small slit you can kind of reach in with some
Yeah.
tools and open
Credit
it.
card trick.
Yeah,
You
credit.
know, at no point did I say I was taking off my pants when I was sitting on the toilet. So I just.
So you were just
Well,
sitting on the
it was-
toilet for. Oh, you have a butt flap?
Yeah, probably. I have a tail flap.
Oh God.
Yeah. it's
All
true.
right.
The door's open.
That was my action, right? My lockpick?
Sure.
Okay, Korg's gonna run in. The angry toilet! And he's gonna try to smash it bluntly.
He does connect with it, and in fact, the bluntness actually seems to have great effect on this porcelain thing.
Oh, okay.
Oh, the last one will miss though. Madeir is just scoping out the water.
Again.
Roland's still in charge.
Bio is just, not Bio, Media is just keeping an eye on the water, making sure no more Shahagans want to join the fun.
It's fun that we're having is this thing's gonna bite again. 18 for
Man, that's so much damage.
Acid is spraying up Adam's butt right now.
I hate that he's taking piercing damage from the butt.
Adam's about to have the worst case of hemorrhoids, or as some call them asteroids.
Asteroids.
Yeah, that you've ever seen.
Normally it's weird when you go unconscious in the toilet, but this time it might be.
It's like you had a bad night, you blanked out in the toilet, but it is your turn.
Well, I recharged my icicle, so I'm gonna like point the sword back down. This time I'll do it with disadvantage. I mean, I'll shoot my icicle.
And you miss.
I can't. I'm under pressure. I can't aim properly.
Just can't do it.
God damn it, Indigo!
Oh my god.
Tinker.
Alright, Tinker's gonna run in and he's gonna he's gonna put the barrel like right to the bowl just so like he can't hurt Adam in case things go badly. And fire it.
Look at some water. You miss!
No! How do you miss? I'm like kind of.
There's like some toilet paper, and you slip on a piece of toilet paper, and your gun just shoots.
I'm respecting Adam's privacy. Like I think he might have his pants off, so I'm like looking away, and I just
kind of averting your gaze. Let's see what Korg can do about it, though.
All right, Korg's gonna keep trying to smash.
Let's see what he does best. All right, 20 damage with that. Tell me what happens is Korg with a second blunt smashes into this porcelain bowl that's got grappled.
After hitting it the first time, he notices a significant crack in the base of the toilet bowl. So he does he continues to swing and like goes into a second swing and just smashes it and just watches Adam just land in a puddle of gross
Acid.
toilet
Probably
mimic
acid,
water.
yeah. And with that, there is no longer an actual toilet in there. So they got.
Jesus. I can't believe that happened. I almost died to him.
And then Korg's gonna.
If this was Dark Souls, you would have died to that mimic.
And then Korg's gonna have a rare moment of wit and say, "Talk about a shitty situation."
I'd give him inspiration if he were here and it was him that said it.
Fair.
Chocolate rain.
I mean, I know I should wash my potty mouth, but Jesus Christ.
Oh man.
Chocolate.
Alright. Let's get you over. Let's get you some. I don't know if you should have any more berries.
That was.
How much damage did you just take?
A lot.
Let's see, I was at full.
I like how Adam's the only HP total I can't see.
Yep.
I
That's
took
because he drives the
61
new
points of
token on.
damage.
Jesus Christ.
Well, that's only 15 berries. Have a blast.
Yeah, have 15 berries. That'll bring us down to 40. 46.
There you go.
No, 47 berries.
And I'm glad we have a backpack of berry holding.
Yeah.
Dude, if we didn't have that.
The berry could have gotten ruined in the salt water.
You know what's funny? It's a good thing I healed, because 26 is exactly how much I healed for before I went into the bathroom. So she would have gone unconscious.
You don't want to black out on the toilet.
Oh man. Alright. I vote we move towards the bridge.
Okay.
Well,
seem to recall Tinker was
I'll be-
interested in some.
Adam,
something up there.
Adam is a
Oh
lot
right,
more
the
careful now where he
the
goes.
machinery. Never got to look at this.
It's true.
Make sure it's not a mimic.
Yes, I'm going to perceive it first.
Okay.
And now the party is on.
Oh my
It's a
word.
Decepticon.
Give me investigation. Actually, I think is more appropriate here.
Okay.
You're investigating all these. There seems to be like some pipes. Scattered among the pipes, you see are like some interesting looking parts. Perhaps something that could be used, you know, in your endeavors to strengthen 37K.
Ooh.
So you can appropriate them.
I appropriate them and shove them into my handy haversack so they can avoid being rusted upon returning to the surface.
It's a good thing you have that Heward's handy haversack.
Yeah.
It's very expensive.
Very expensive.
Okay.
And as we stroll along the bridge, I Tinker mentions to Korg, you know, this haversack is pretty handy.
He just rolls his eyes.
He rolls low.
Okay.
Light the path! I still have my daylight.
We will light the path next time in Legend of Month.
Okay.
Man, what a high note to end it on.
Mm-hmm. Or a low note, depending on your...
Yeah.
I would have
Bro,
loved if
well, I
that,
mean,
that
the
Probably a
brown
low
is
flowing
really-
toilet.
knocked you out. Chocolate.
I'm gonna claim that was the best mimic fight we've had of all the campaigns we've had.
I think, that was...
I like
mean,
how I would totally make my own mimic that would have a surprise bite of, well, you're fucking dead.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I think that's in the top 10 fights we've ever had.
It dealt so much damage.
It did. Apparently it was also supposed to do this, but I didn't have him actually do that, so that's good.
I mean, if he did, I'd be boned.
Mm-hmm. Also being a toilet bowl, he resisted fire. Because, you know...
I like how it just kept
It was
missing.
crafted in fire, really.
Mm,
Probably would have been resistant to ice as well.
maybe.
Nah, you freeze it and then you crack it.
Mm.
I mean,
Nobody likes to sit on a cold toilet bowl.
well, I'm kind of glad you were controlling Korra, because Rustin would probably try to actually hit him, try to hit him with the sword end.
I mean, maybe. I mean, it was his idea to do the blunt end, so...
Oh, yeah, I guess that's fair. Yeah.
Is that a normal thing of the Great Sword, or is that just added?
That's just something we did.
That's
It only
cool.
does
Isn't it-
2d4 instead of 2d6, though.
Makes sense.
It
Oh, I
turns
didn't
into like
notice that.
a worse maul.
I was only using the blunt edge because Korg's stupid.
Oh. Yeah, it does deal less damage in exchange for, you know, not being the business end. So.
But no, Adam is now traumatized.
Mm-hmm. You're stricken to the litter box from now on.
Yeah.
Oh man, we should get Dustin
Mimic
driving
litter
us.
box.
Alright. Thanks guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed the poopy situation here. And next week we'll maybe try to rescue a girl, and hopefully not have to fight underwater anymore. Later days.